Big said, yo, what it do? Y'all ready to turn up? They get in the blender. Hold on, we gotta do a mic check. Can y'all even hear me? Hold on, we need a mic check. Okay, bit it up. I got the check. Okay, so we good to rock out. Let go.
I got it. I'm skinny to it. I your bodies. Long as you dream about me, it's no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. But the truth, I be better under you. Hold on. When I'm with you, I've been losing this moment. You just too important. Nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just lose and miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody like you do. You know. And if I'm not right with you, I feel like Scarface. The party bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. The stage argument back up to my place. Section argue, I'm not violent, I'm your day one. We had you, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab you, yeah. Now it's never stay home when you're not here. Ain't the home when you're not here. On the home when you're not here. Keep in it, Nobody like you.
She said, I can't lose with BCU. Turn up. When I'm with BCU, I cannot lose. When I'm with BCU. You just too nobody like you do. Hey. Walk on the street. Let go. Hey. Let's go. Nobody like you do. I keep lose when I'm with you. I miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody like you do. Hold up. I love that. Turn up, man. It going down. Man, I want to first shout out to everybody in the building. I know we popped in late, but we still gonna be great. You did. Man, I guess I start off with yesterday, man. I was invited to an art show, and not really my style, me not knowing, but deep down I'm an artist. I'm an A-Reeds. We're some of the best artists. We're some of the best visuals. Then I got 2 tools, so I'm a master manifester, a visionaire, so I can see things that others can't see. And yeah, I got the mole by my eye. If y'all ever heard the old folks talk about the mole on the side of your eye and shit, and how you can see and all this type, yeah. But I went and it was great. I ended up going with Soul Food Vegan. We bounced out. We on Emancipation, which used to be Dowling Street, which was, I think it was over 70 businesses, 70 to 90 business. No, it was 102 businesses. I tried to shortchange them. Boy, I'm out of pocket. Yeah, it was over 102 businesses of people that look like us. It was called Dowling Street, and later became Emancipation because it was a heart and soul, you know. And it has something here. So if y'all are catching little clips that saying Houston is the best city in the U.S., or you might catch something say Houston has the best looking women in the U.S. Whew. Brothers and sisters, I ain't been everywhere, but I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of faces. Houston is the best city in the U.S. And I have my reasons. First off, when it come down to the women, there is no contest. And there's some beautiful women out there. I'm sorry, it is. You know, but I'm saying, you know, some places you get them, they just pretty. You know they ain't gonna come with no ass. You just know that ain't how the vehicle manufactured. You ain't gonna get you too much ass on it. That just don't, ass and hips, they are not equipped. Yeah, they don't even manufacture them. They don't have the blueprint to even build them like that in some areas. You know, some of them face card, you know, is the work. And then you might have some, you know, but you get down here, you know, you might have some and they mixed up with some shit. So yeah, they pretty, they look different, a little exotic. But you come down here, you get grown women. You get your grown women. Facts on top of facts. Them stories they talk about country girls. You gonna get that. You gonna get a down ass rider just because of the culture of Houston. Most women are ride or die. And that don't mean like criminal activity, but I mean a form of unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? A best friend, a motherfucker who can feel what you've been through because of they've had so many life experiences. You know what I'm saying? Dress to impress. Houston. Now I ain't saying New York. Now we know y'all got a lot more action. You know what I'm saying? For as fashion centers and you know ports bringing over. So you know what I'm saying. But for as mothers and home keepers, you know, motherfuckers, you know, morals and values and shit like that. Like all that's gonna be, you know, cooking. You know, when it comes to our food culture, I mean, you're gonna have to put us up there in the top three because we have a vast of food cultures, and we're not just mastering one. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we what they call Mexican food. We doing that, nigga. We do homemade lasagna, nigga, spaghetti, all that. So you can call it Italian, nigga. We gonna barbecue. Our seafood is off the chain, nigga. Like we gonna end soul food. You feel me? We got everything you need. So shout out to Houston. So anyway, I go to this art exhibit yesterday, and it was for Kendrick Lamar tribute. And they had a band up there, orchestra, and they were playing live instruments of his songs. And it was beautiful. The art was beautiful. The people was beautiful. Man, it was a good experience overall, you know. So I'm glad that you know, Dubai is really operative. Brother Panther Guard, a Dubai Israeli. So you're Dubai and Israel, brother. You got a UAE passport, nigga, and you got a Mossad passport too. You're a hell of a guy. I wonder what would it take for you to get that. Dubai and the nigga with the Mossad. Yeah, you're a very interested person. You are a very, very interesting person. Tell us more, Miss Brother Panther God. Panther God, but he has a goddamn falcon head. The brother needs to decide what he want to do with his life. That nigga want to be Osiris. He want to be the Black Panther. That nigga want to be Wakanda. He want to be and this. Let me get him out of here. This is one of the problems that we're having. And I want to tell everybody, like, slow down, fam. Man, I had a good conversation yesterday with my sis. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Forrest, I want to stick on this Kendrick Lamar shit, right? It was beautiful. I'm gonna put it on my other page. So if y'all not signed up to the backup pages, y'all get on there. So I'm gonna start putting out all of the tours and shit like that. Shit I'm gonna put on here. And we're gonna, kind of create that into our other channels, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was a good dedication, man. They jumped out, they played on it. Them niggas went bump, bump, bump. Then they waited, bump, 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 and then the nigga hit it, mustard. But they are doing it live, and oh man, it was beautiful. Our people, man, listen, our people, something. And then everybody in the Talik in there telling everybody genealogy, this Indian, that everybody rocking with it. I got a little tape. We ran into some Cherokees, ran into some Blackfoots and some Choctaws and some, and everybody like, yeah, I've been wanting to do it, and they like, yeah, I heard about the 23andMe. I was gonna do the DNA test, and I just seen the 23andMe information, and I'm like, now I'm, I don't want to do that. And so it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful what's happening. It's beautiful this awakening, this transition. We're gonna get into that right after this.
There was nobody, no one that run. So can you run for my money? Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely.
Hey,
feeling lovely.
Hold on.
I wanna be with you. 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 Just love me. If I didn't ride blade on her, would you still? If I'm in my mind at work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up. We gon' function, no assumptions. Feeling like Tyson with it. Got out Tyson with it. Only for the night, I'm kidding. Only for life, yeah, only for life, yeah, only for life. Let's get it. You can shoulder me. I know what coming over me. Backstroke overseas. I know what you need. Already on 10, all money come in. I'm feeling go out. This feeling don't drought. This party won't end. Whoa. If I didn't ride blade on her, would you still? If I'm in my mind at work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. Run for my money. There was nobody, no one that run. So can you run for my money? Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely. Living lovely. Just I wanna be with you. 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 Just I'm on the way. We ain't got no time to waste. Hop in your come on the way. And mine away. I don't want pressure, you none. I want your blessing today. Go by the way, open the door by the way. Show you that I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I know connection is vague. Pick up the phone for me, babe. Damn it, we jamming. That had a two for your nanny. Curving your hip from your memory. Remember, Gardena, I took the studio camera. I know Top will be mad at me. I have to do it. I want your body, your music. I'm about to be one to prove it. Look what you made. Told you that I'm on the way. I'm like an exit away. Yeah. If I didn't ride blade on curve, would you still? If I'm in my mind and word, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. Run for my money. There's no money, no money. So give me a run for my money. Living lovely. I wanna be with you. 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 Just love
me. BCU in 25 hours, 25, 7 on that. For that big. And then when we run our mouth, we don't have to check. We're Indian still. Now, turn up one time, man. How y'all feeling? Man? We in the building. Backup channel, man. Legendarytopcatz BCU. Legendarytopcatz BCU is the backup channel. We got almost 2,000 subscribers over there. Let's turn that motherfucker up. You know, let's turn it up. Get some more subscribers over there. Want to do something different with that channel over there? You feel me? Maybe the little clips that we do over here, we might start pushing this shit over there. But definitely, I have so much content on trips that I've taken personally and trips with the groups that, you know, like that shit need to be out. So yeah, we gonna make that for the other channel. April's here tomorrow, man. We got big things coming up for y'all in April. Ain't gonna say too much. We just gonna let it happen. You did in high fashion, but we got some big things coming up. April, shit, we got some great interviews. We also gonna start our classes, our courses. You know, we're gonna straighten out a lot of this misunderstanding. And it's no disrespect to the brothers and sisters out there who've been doing the work or who are doing the work. No disrespect. But, you know, we got to be real with ourselves. This shit is like the Wild Wild West, you know. In order for people to respect you, you're going to have to present them with something with a stable foundation. Meaning, you know, we can scroll and, you know, a lot of people point the finger at TikTok Indians. I'm going to be real. A lot of them over there, you know, they show me love. So, but I hear the stories, you know. I even heard that, you know, over on TikTok, they feeling like the Indians from YouTube are planning a migration over to TikTok to basically kind of, I don't know if they feel like you're going to probably steal their valor or something that they built. But I do want to say this to the Indians on TikTok. If there was the case, if there was a siege or a great mass exodus from YouTube over to TikTok, there it would not be hard. I say that it would not be hard. And reason is because there is no solid foundation that our brothers and sisters are standing on. in TikTok, meaning there's no solidarity. If you go through, first off, it's too many groups. Everybody American Indian, but they broke down in groups, and we know what happens once you change the name. If we ain't now coming under Indian and fuck all that other shit, then it's gonna be division. It's gonna be my set against your set. It's like Crips. It was East Side, West Side Crips. Everybody together, and then you start getting different hoods and different fractions, and now they're beefing with each other. Titles hold power, homie, and they divide us. So if Indians from YouTube are planning a mass migration, I think that'll be very simple because people from YouTube are more grounded. They already have a following, so they can bring their people from YouTube over there and compete with the numbers that the larger platforms on TikTok have. It'll be simple. I don't think TikTok is battle tested, far as the opponents or the level of opponents that niggas are going up against. You gotta understand, a lot of those people on TikTok or nobodies. So they're not even, from some people on YouTube that's been doing this so long. Some of those people wouldn't even get a conversation out of certain individuals. And it's because they're already, proven. So what do I have to prove to a nigga that got something to prove to himself and to others in the game? I remember somebody asked me on TikTok, and we're gonna get to the topic. They asked me, so who did you hear about? You know what I'm saying? Who are some of the content creators on TikTok that you fuck with? And I'm like, damn, you know what? Coming from this side of the game, I never heard of no one from TikTok. I was like, damn, I never heard of no one. And I think but no matter what people subscriber count says, it's not that. It's the influence. It's not how many people are actually in your chat. It's not that, because everybody had more followers and everybody had more people in their chat than us. They used to have a little joke. They used to say, it's not even 100 people in their chat. Yeah, that was a little joke that they used to say about us. They'll say they don't even have 100 people in the chat. But you know what? That motherfucking Cash App and that super chat, that bitch would be lit up. And that was the people lighted up. They had a slogan. They say, when they hate, donate. So when the people used to laugh that we didn't have 100 people in the chat, we had hundreds of dollars in that motherfucker though. Real Indian spill. The niggas always had my back. But yeah, I said, man, I never heard of nobody from TikTok. And that wasn't no knock, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go try to find people. And me trying to find people, I'm trying to find people that's at a place in their life where they have balance, where they have a foundation on what they standing on. Good people around them, build a good community, with like minds and people who are trying to do something, from the grassroots level. And they said, how much the ebook on screen? We don't do ebooks, big homie Rob, but you can go to, I think you get one for like $35, $40. This is the Indian Bible right here. It's the Indian Bible. You can get that bitch by $30, $40 off the website. BigChiefUniversity.com. Said TikTok got the Clubhouse rejects. Now that's a fact. A lot of people that I see, a few people, let me not say a lot. A few people that I see teaching over there, I remember when they was paying Africans. I don't say nothing. And I know they be looking and hoping I don't say nothing. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I know they be looking like, I hope this nigga do not. Yeah. Turn up. I know they be like, man, I hope fam don't say that. But when I met them, they was paying Africans. Now they're on TikTok and they're American Indian teachers and popping it like they, got the juice. So shout out to the homie Tay, man. Tay Lynn, man. Tay Lynn just got that platinum pack. Nigga said, I just got mine. Why you ain't got yours? Got mine. Why you ain't got yours? But I feel like a lot of the things right now, chaos. After chaos, somebody got to come in and rebuild. So I think this would be a very easy time if that is really what people on YouTube want to do, migrate over to TikTok and bring their community that they built with their culture and their morals and values. I think it would resonate more with the people who have been broken up or having to choose sides, or they may be looking for themselves in the story, but they're being taught by people who have American Indian / Aboriginal / Egypt / the Bible, in their teachings. And I'm going to tell you right now, fam, I've seen a lot of people mix those things up. I'll tell you, for your best bet, if you want to mix some Hebrew shit with some Indian shit, I say your best bet is to go watch Colonial. You know what I'm saying? or Colonial Big Homie 432 The Drop. You dig? If you want to hear it with no cut on the dope, with names and history and real sources, who a lot of them people get their shit for, they just don't give my nigga his credit. You feel me? That's another thing. A nigga take your shit and go around the corner and go try to be somebody. And some people, they get on the same topic and every day they talking about the same thing. So that'll be very easy to come in and especially with people who have experience on building colonies, as myself. You know what's funny? I ran across a joint with FBA. We finna get into the Umar Johnson shit, right? But I ran into a conversation, and they were saying that FBA has to stop using African American talking points. They have to stop using African American history. FBA has to stop using African American culture. Bro, do you know how funny that is to me? Because if we go back 2.5, 3 years ago, this is what FBA was telling us. Oh, man. See, it hit a little different when you there. I told y'all, them niggas told me, since I didn't claim to be black, I couldn't say the word nigga. This what them FBA people told me. Well, really, they was ADOS. And then in 2022, they joined FBA with Tariq Nasheed after they fell out with Yvette now. But those same people told me that. And so it's crazy. We get here today, and the FBA are literally, playing the Indian card. Some of them playing the African card. But they are being told to stop using African American culture and things of this nature, things that they told us. And I just thought that was so full circle and how the universe worked in mysterious ways, homie. You know, what are you gonna do? Get them the answer that I gave you? Cause nigga, you asked me that same question and told me that same thing. When they told me that, I told them I'd be right back because I was by myself. And shit, I went live and we started doing migrations from YouTube over to that site. Nigga, don't think I'm by myself. I just be chilling, nigga. I go get a whole army ready to battle, ready to fight, and nigga, we gonna attack at done. Nigga, do you know who the fuck you talking to, nigga? We train to Gizzo. That's what we do, nigga. The unit, nigga. Not Delta, not Rangers, none of that. We graduated out, nigga. We the unit. The best of the best, nigga. Land, air, water. Fuck you talking about? Well, the fight has made it over to TikTok. I see a lot of people going. A lot of people are actually encouraging Dane. But we have other content creators. We know the truth. He came out with his. He offering 50 G's. I think I heard some other people speaking about it, and if you read comment sections, even on YouTube, a few content creators brought it up. I think when we did it over here, I think they brought like a lot of more. Like, hold on, maybe this could happen. Maybe Top Cat knows something we don't know. You know what I'm saying? They know Dane, my brother. So hey, maybe that nigga knows something we don't know. But it became. I started hearing a lot of conversations after we talked about it, and it was like 6 days after Dane had brought it up, I guess, or whatever. And you know, I think people sizing it up. I do want to say this here: everything is not just about debating, and a lot of people want to, you know, get their name up, get them a good scalp. But honestly, I don't think Umar. If Umar don't know you, he gonna try to clown you. That's for one. That fat, big titty, nappy head ass nigga. If he don't know you, he got a mouth on him. He gonna handle shit. Dane Calloway, who established in the game, he tried to call my nigga a struggle streamer. No, so just imagine if if Umar run across a nigga that he ain't never heard of. Umar gonna show nigga that. He gonna try to show nigga that. That whole cocky. I mean, he been around for a long time now. Square business, Donna B. That nigga, boy, he gonna whip his dick out and try to piss on you if he get a chance. I think Umar will have to pay for his sins. Let me tell you something. When we took down the Pan Africans, they committed a sin, nigga. We ain't just said, all right, we finna go do this. They went over there, and I don't want to be wrong on this, but somebody brought it to my attention and asked. They didn't confirm. I never went back and looked at the video. But it's one of the homies, they do content on TikTok, Natural. And somebody was like, hey, you know that was Natural? Or they asked, was that him? And I couldn't remember. It had been so long ago. But I think the homie, I don't know if it was him, somebody went on Sinetta platform. And it wasn't pretty. I think it was two people, matter of fact, two guys there. And it wasn't pretty, bro. And kind of made the Indians, you know, gave the Pan Africans a little momentum, you know, feeling like they got one off on us. So when I caught wind of it, the Pan Africans was live on Garfield channel. And I went over there and told them niggas, nigga, because they were laughing about the shit then. And I said, nigga, y'all know y'all fucked up. What's going on? Shit, nigga, we declaring war. Nigga, get back a motherfucker, nigga. Nigga, ain't nothing like that happening on no Indian time, nigga. And y'all finna just sit back and laugh, nigga. Y'all got phase. Everybody got phase. Aboriginals was live. I went over there. I went to AP channel to be exact. Asked them, did he hear what happened? They said, yeah. I'm like, I ain't cool with that shit. They felt the same way. We ain't cool with that shit. Something gotta be done. So, nigga, we finna slide. And that was around maybe like February. And that war went all the way to November, nigga. I mean, total domination before it was over with. And it was over somebody that came from TikTok. I don't know if it was natural. Somebody asked me, Hunger asked me the other day, was that him? And I'm like, I can't remember the back there far, and I don't even know what video to go look for. But it didn't matter who it was, because I would have did that for any Indian. Period. If a nigga had an Indian on this shit, nigga, y'all ain't, it's out. I could play a video. It was this nigga, Aboriginal nigga, Rabon. They was in Sinetta. Hold on, matter of fact, I'm finna see if I can find it. Dude from New York, Rabon just like punished him. And they was standing outside. It was on Sinetta channel. And he punished this dude. And so I said, okay. And a year later, so I made a show like, man, niggas hoes, when y'all niggas gonna start winning fights? I'm mad at all of the Indians and Aboriginals. When y'all niggas gonna start winning fights? Y'all out here getting beat up. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going off. I'm like, nigga, show me anybody produce a tape whenever Indian or something whoop the Pan African. I'm mad, right? It's 2020. So just so happened that next year on that same exact day, I'm on the panel. The guy name was Aboriginal D. I'm on the panel. Guess who's on the panel? Rabon, Aboriginal D, and myself. A year before that, I manifested it. I said, man, that nigga just fucked over that Aboriginal dude. I want to look at that nigga. Well, the dude who had fucked over him happened to be Rabon. So we end up on that same panel, and Aboriginal D is there that night, and I line the fade up with Rabon. Cause nigga, we gotta get there. You ain't finna whoop no Indian, nigga. My nigga that got out there with you. You got, nigga, I'm running back fade. I need that. So, like I said, what happened that year would have happened. You know, I would have did that for any Indian. So boom. Shout out to the homie Lee Needs you, man. In the real Indian way. He say Cowboys and Indian. Happy belated birthday, Chief. Cowboys and Indian. Real Indian way. So, far as the, you know, I would play the hold on, let me play it. Ebenezer sent me this earlier. Hold on, let me go to it. So I'll let y'all hear the homie. We know the truth. What is it? Even where it is it? All right, so check them out.
We know the truth now here. I get on TikTok on the internet and I see Umar Johnson.
Hey, y'all, let me know how the audio sounds.
Dane Calloway for $20,000. I tell you what, Umar. We don't got 50,000, 50,000, 50K cash money
Okay, they say it's too low. All right, so that was one of the people I seen challenge them. And it's like, yeah, it's low, it's cool though. But basically, the brother was just offering 50,000 to, get in the ring and do some punching with Umar. Umar he's a very disrespectful nigga. He keep Indian in his mouth. And he gotta pay for his sins like all the rest of them niggas. I'm sorry, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I fought Jabari. This nigga here got a goddamn Thanksgiving. He was doing a Thanksgiving joint. And bro, my mic. I just dropped my mic right on his head. Mic check. Hold on, y'all. Man. I'm over here fucking up. Hey, y'all. Hey, drop a one if my mic good. That bitch fell right on his head. Man, down that $500 mic. I gotta be careful. Let me see. My audio good. Yeah. So yeah, that how me and I fought Jabari. I'm in there. He got a Thanksgiving joint going on, talking about Indians and shit. And the nigga said some disrespectful shit about Dane. And I'm like, nigga, we ain't doing that, nigga. We got Indians in the building, nigga. You got a problem with the Indian, nigga. We can line that shit up. And that's what happened. So yeah, nigga, it wouldn't matter who it was. But they get over here to Umar, and why I say he gonna have to pay for his sins, he gonna get caught. You gonna pay for your sins, buddy, for what you did, my nigga. But the Umar and Dane, I think it do make more sense. If not Umar, then if not Dane, then Topcat. That fade can go to Topcat. I'm open. My door is open. But it is a lot of Indians out there, even offering $50,000. So Umar got some Indians on your trail. You've been talking a little too much, and you're gonna have to come out and do some punching.
So he knows that will expose him. He'll lose a lot of money to read me.
I had people on my Twitter that live in that particular area going past his, building in real time, still displaying wood up on the windows. It's wooded up.
Who ready to see the windows? Who ready to see the FDMG windows? Because the haters said we didn't have the windows. We've always had windows. Every window had glass windows.
Name me your 64 great-great-great-great-grandparents.
If I go back to my grandmother's grandmother, she's supposed to know if her mother was in slavery or not.
I will not be debating Dane Calloway because I only debate my equals. All others I teach. But I would like to know, is he building any institutions for our people?
Now, I know it's probably been a couple of years, but I seen that did you and Dr. Umar ever have a debate? Did you ever have a debate together?
Umar Johnson is afraid of me. Wow. We were supposed to be having a debate, and he backed out.
I'm not debating him. He's not on my level. He hasn't achieved in life what I've achieved in life. He don't have my credentials, my accomplishments, or my stature. He is a YouTubian struggle streamer. That man is a YouTubian struggle streamer. That man's only claim to fame is he is a YouTubian struggle streamer. If you think I'm going to take my 6 degrees and my 3 certifications, if you think I'm going to take my 6 degrees and my 3 certifications, if you think I'm going to take my 9 pieces of paper and put it up against a YouTubian struggle streamer with no credentials, no grassroots resume, no history of activism, you're out of your damn mind. Don't test my intellectual gangster. I will never debate a YouTubian struggle streamer unless you paying. $50,000 donation to FDMG, I will gladly conduct an intellectual execution.
Well, we got the brother from TikTok. Shit, he say 50. He must have seen that video. Shit, that was probably a year or two ago. So since then, Umar Price, he done dropped that bit down 30,000. I think we need to jump on that. Yeah, his 9 pieces of paper. The nigga said, he said 6, then he said 3, and the nigga got to 9 some type of way. But yeah, I caught that shit too. Nigga started out with 3 of them hoes, 3 sheets, then he had 6, and the nigga went to 9. He say everything 3 times, so goddamn 3 times 3 is 9, nigga. But shit, yeah, he said 50,000. Now he want 20. So the brother dropped the price 30,000. I guess he being nice, or maybe he needed.
And then he came out on a live stream and said, "I will not be debating Dane Calloway." And it was hilarious. You know, we were just laughing at it, but because of course he was behind the scenes. He was, excuse me, that was my phone ringing. He was behind the scenes talking trash and then getting on his. You know, it's funny. I look at it. It's flattering to me. Because he calls himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and yet he raised up the white flag. And, you know, it's not the fact that I'm coming after his information per se. I'm not trying to step on his toes, but this is the reason why they started bringing my name up, him and other people like him, because that movement started back in the 1960s. The Pan-African movement, pro-black, blackity black, black. And they see that as a lot of our people waking up to, wait a minute, that was a tactic done that was supposed to be done to switch up our minds off of us being indigenous to this land and other people replacing us. Okay. And that goes beyond the $5 Indian term. I'm pretty sure people heard that.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Hey, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all couldn't rock with BCU. We need y'all to do a favor. Take a look down, man, and make sure you tap that like button. The likes are not matching. Let's get them likes up. You know, let's try to get at least 500 likes before we get out of here. You know, YouTube, they kind of tricky with the algorithm. So, but if you get 1,000 likes on the video, goddamn, it's gonna be more than 1,000 people gonna see this by the time we get out. If you get 1,000, they kind of, you know, will push you out a little bit into the algorithm. But if you under a certain amount, then you know they're gonna feel the people not valuing the content. So for those who are here, you know, tap that like button and give us some shares on your social media.
Oh man, these phones are ringing off the hook now. But anyway,
right.
But yeah, I'm not trying to, you know, it's not going to be to a point where I'm beefing with the brother. We got, you know, real street beef, and it ain't gonna be nothing like that. It's just that he took shots, I took shots back. Yeah. He said he didn't want no smoke.
Disrespect.
That was it, you know. As far as what he does, I believe he's a character within himself. I don't think he's legit, you know. I mean, he's been promising the same school for eons and no results. Like, I had people on my Twitter that live in that particular area going past his, you know, building in real time, still displaying wood up on the windows. You know, it's wooded up.
Who ready to see the windows? Who ready to see the FDMG windows? Because the haters said we didn't have the windows. We've always had windows. Every window had glass windows. We just
look at Doug. That's my nigga Doug down there. Doug, that's you, fam. If that's you, hey man, you been seeing me on my Indian Getter. Hey man, y'all want to know where I get my cowboy drip from? If that's little Doug right there, man. Y'all want to know where I get my cowboy drip from? I called that nigga. Yeah, I've been stepping on their ass ever since.
Kept them protected until it was time to open up the school, brothers and sisters. This was not no abandoned building. It wasn't no boarded up building. Ain't no bando. $13 million.
Hold on, that is my nigga Doug right there, man. That's Free Ray, the real Free Ray Ricky Ross. That's his nephew right there, man. My nigga, man. Tyler, Texas, man. East Texas, man. Cherokee territory, man. Cattle territory. Turn up.
A project 10 years ago. $13 million project 10 years ago. Who ready to see the windows? I'm about to show y'all the windows, brothers and sisters. Let's go see it. Look at the windows. Look at the windows, brothers and sisters. The boards is off. Ifa Tunde Avenue, the boards is off. Look at the windows, brothers and sisters. Look at the windows. Look at the windows. That's right. That's right. Grand opening coming soon.
Damn.
Grand opening coming soon. Look at the windows, brothers and sisters. Look at them big, beautiful windows, brothers and sisters. Look at the big, beautiful windows on the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Look at the big, beautiful windows on the Frederick Douglass.
Go in there and turn the lights on. I bet you won't do that trick. Why you outside showing us the window? Nigga, go inside and show us the window from the inside. Or the lights off in that motherfucker, nigga. Nigga, the lights off and the flash don't work on your Android, nigga. Go inside, nigga. Why you always hanging outside the building, nigga? You gonna catch the trespassing if you go in there, motherfucker? Walk us through the school, nigga. You talking about grand opening coming soon. Why we not on the inside? Looking out the window, nigga. Let us go look out the window or walk up so we can look in the window, nigga. Let's see what's behind the motherfucking windows.
I got to show y'all the other side. Look at the big, beautiful windows. Look at the big, beautiful windows on the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey. We getting them tinted, brothers and sisters. Well, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that glass. Look at all that big glass. We getting them tinted so nobody could look inside.
I'm like, man, this whole time, where's the money going? But then I thought about it. I mean, where else would it be going? That's how he makes his living. So this is the reason why he came after me, because that's I'm stepping on his toes money wise.
Sir, you wrong for that.
I mean, inadvertently, it's not like it was directed at him.
Sir, you wrong for that.
They don't like that.
The window,
If you don't want to be black, just get on back. We ain't got to argue about this. Man. You don't come from Africa. I understand.
Cool.
So why don't you take an ancestry test and prove that you don't come from Africa? Why are we playing all these games?
Why 23 and me talking about they said it to the highest bidder, nigga? And if you took that test that you encouraging people, and ain't no telling what these people about to do with these folks' DNA, and you didn't help encourage this shit for years, nigga, decades. And we don't get an apology out you niggas. Y'all will misteach us and then come back and the new shit y'all got and never apologize. I only heard one nigga apologize. He said he talked the wrong shit for over 20 years and he cried himself to sleep at night. All you other niggas ain't apologize. Y'all just switch y'all shit up. It's a lot of names we can call. Damn near everybody on their Hidden Colors series, nigga. Goddamn nigga owe us an apology.
Why we playing all these pretendian games, huh? Pretendian nation. If you don't come from Africa, take a DNA test and prove it. That's all. Anybody come up to you talking about they don't come from Africa, their ancestors, tell them to take a DNA test and prove it. We ain't got to do no theory. We don't need no philosophy. We don't need no reasoning. We have science. We don't need no theories. We don't need no philosophy. We don't need any reasoning. We have science. Roll up your sleeve. In fact, they don't even take blood. You could get a Q-tip and swab the saliva. You could take a saliva DNA test. How much is the African ancestry test, brothers and sisters? How much is the African ancestry test, brothers and sisters?
How much?
How much is the African ancestry test, brothers and sisters?
It is your whole life, nigga. That's how much it costs. It costs your whole life. Because the people who data they hold on to their whole life. Them niggas can clone Tyrone, nigga. They can clone your funky ass, nigga. They know what kind of medication to put you on, nigga, so your heart can stop everything, nigga. They know everything about you. How much do it cost? They whole motherfucking life.
Sisters, I want these pretendians to take an African ancestry test. If you don't come from Africa, take the DNA test and prove it, or shut your self-hating anti-African ass up. Take the DNA test or shut up. I'm talking.
It's a nigga on TikTok named Paper. Paper, he told me straight up. He said, man, this is all I do. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the science shit in the half-low group. That's what I do. But I can beat him with it. And I seen him do 2 tricks with it. That's okay, nigga. That's some good shit. Y'all know I don't vouch for all of that, but nigga name, I think it Monty or Paper, one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Talking to all pretendians. Take the DNA test
Nah,
or shut the hell up. I'm talking to all pretendians. Take the DNA test or shut your ass up. I don't want to hear from no pretendians who haven't taken the DNA test.
I know a lot of people say DNA. Did you ever take a DNA test? And how do you feel about DNA tests?
A DNA test, okay, here's the thing.
Right.
Even though there's some similarities between the DNA test dealing with paternal and fraternal DNA tests, but a genealogy DNA test, even though it's conducted the same way, it can only go but so far. When they say genealogy DNA test, they need to tell you your historical genetic makeup, but they're limited to comparing your data with other living people.
Right.
Okay. So you can't tell somebody's historical genetic makeup by tracing it or comparing it with other living people. That's nothing historical. So it's limited. This is the reason why they give discrepancies, to let people know that it's mainly for entertainment purposes. They hand you a sheet of paper, just like how you graduated from school, and say, yeah, you related to this person. Of course, they could tell you who you're related to if the person is still living. Of course, swab of the mouth. Those, I'm not saying that technology doesn't exist,
right?
But the technology is impossible for them to trace back, further back, years back, of deceased people.
Let's go one step further, pretendians. Let's go one step further, pretendians. Let's go one step. Can you please produce this overwhelming amount of literature from Pretendian Nation that proves y'all don't come from Africa? Here's what I mean. I'm talking to the Pretendians right now. Here's what I mean. Native Americans have a large literature. They have libraries full of literature on their culture, spirituality, sociology, way of life. Native Americans left a record of their civilization.
Man.
You can read and study Native American civilization. The American African, although it was illegal for us to learn, although it was illegal for us to learn how to read, we left a vast literature of our experience in America. You can read our own words from the 17th century. You can read.
Brother, either the slaves couldn't read and write and couldn't go to school, couldn't learn. Then or they could. Either they couldn't or they could. You can't tell us on one hand, put us in a victim headlock. We couldn't read or write. And then you turn around and talk about we left all of this motherfucking history behind. It's got to be either one. The victim narrative and then the heroic narrative right on top of it is Pan-Africanism 101. Make you the victim, docile, inferior, and then try to give you some heroic shit. And then it's only figures that helped out the cause of the colonizer, or quote unquote the U.S., who is the true colonizer. You feel me? So like that shit ain't doing nothing but helping them. So nigga, either we a victim or we heroes. Either we can't read, nigga, or we can read. It gotta be either one, nigga.
Read our own words from the 18th century. You can read our own words from the 19th century. You can read our own words from the 20th century. We have a vast catalog of literature. So let me say this to the Pretendians. Y'all were here before we got here, which I agree with. Which I agree with.
Okay.
Which I agree with. What I disagree with is when you say you didn't come from Africa.
No.
We've been told here in North America that basically all Black people from here are from Africa.
Right.
That we were all imported. We were an export of Africa and imported here to America and forced in to be slaves. You have done research that shows the contrary, where many of us, not to say that some of us, that didn't happen for some of us, But many of us, matter of fact, the majority of us who are here in North America actually were what was called Native Americans, and the Native American that we have been given to us as the frame of reference is not necessarily the real image of what a Native American looks like. And a Native American actually looks like you and I. And
well, I would say this. The image that they're giving as far as what a Native American looks like right now has been changed. Of course, now they're trying to make it seem as if the Native Americans were of lighter skin complexion. That's not true.
And a mongoloid phenotype.
Well, so please produce the literature of the Pretendian nation. Show me the authentic literature of the Pretendian people where they say they did not come from Africa. Can I please see that? Can I please see this large repository of Pretendian literature that says they claimed they didn't come from Africa? Ain't nobody show me that yet.
This is how you know it was us first, because before it was considered reservations. What were they called? Concentration camps. Before concentration camps, they were called public labor camps.
Labor camp.
Did we see any Native Americans go through so-called slavery? Because that's the land that they're talking about. Were they on the plantations? No. These people are brand new. They just got here. And you can't trace Native American to American Indian by way of paperwork. That's a brand new term that just started in the 1970s. I put that out there too. The first time that you heard the term Native American was from the Native American Party, the Know Nothings, the third largest political party during the time period of the Federalists and the Whigs. They were fighting for rights then as foreigners. So that's why I tell people to stop calling yourself Native, because that has nothing to do with you. You're indigenous to this land. You're not a visitor.
You won't take a DNA test because that's going to bust your imaginary bubble. The Pretendians will not take a DNA test because that's going to bust your imaginary bubble. You don't have no ancient literature of Pretendian people claiming they don't come from Africa. You have no ancient literature.
I started using my own money, and started buying congressional records, and then I went further back and started getting colonial documentation, and I started traveling. That's what really sparked it when I started traveling. Like each state, and I don't care. I'm talking about in America. Each state is a totally different country. It's just like if we travel to Africa, it's multiple different countries. We just call them states over here.
Right.
And I'm thinking, wait a minute. So it's correlation in cultures, but the story's not adding up. So if we have all of this land here, then I started questioning the stuff. That's what happened. I started questioning things. I'm not going to go into it because I'm pretty sure you're going to go into it later. But I started questioning everything for myself. And I started presenting these questions to my elders, my family members that were living at that time.
Now, let me go to my next point on the Pretendian Army. Let me go to my next point on the Pretendian Army. Let's see this. Let's see how this is going to go. Let me go to my calculator. Let me go to my calculator. I'm only going to keep y'all for a few minutes longer. Hit the cash app.
Where's your coach?
We got another school to build. Hit the cash app. Okay, so here we go. You have 4 grandparents. Okay.
Okay.
You got 4 grandparents.
We heard you.
8 great-grandparents.
Correct.
16 great-great-grandparents.
Correct.
32 great-great-great-grandparents.
Yes, sir.
64 great-great-great-great-grandparents. Pretendian Nation, can I ask you a question? Pretendian Nation, can I ask you a question? Pretendian Nation, you have 64 great-great-great-grandparents. You have 64 great-great-great-grandparents. You have 64 great-great-great-great-grandparents. Can you please provide me with a list of the names and birth dates
That'd be
and birthplaces
that'd be easy work.
of your 64
That's
great,
easy
great,
work.
great, great grandparents. You can't do that.
That's easy
Your
work.
ancestors. Each generation is multiplied by 4. You got 2 grandmothers and 2 grandfathers. That's difficult. You're going to have to dig up everybody's grave in order to come up with a, proper solution as to, okay, you're related to these people right here. But that's impossible. They can't dig up everybody's grave, at least not without their permission.
You know why you can't do that, Pretendians? Because you don't even know your damn grandparents' names. Most of you can't go back more than 4 generations. Most of you can't go back more than 4 generations. Name me your 64 great, 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 great grandparents. Name me your 64 great, 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 great grandparents.
If I go back to my grandmother's grandmother, she's supposed to know if her mother was in slavery or not.
Right.
That's around that same time period. Her mother is supposed to know. It's supposed to know. That story would have went down the line, would have been passed down. How come when I go to these, it's not even just my family. I go to these elders and I talk about slavery. They don't know what I'm talking about.
With all due respect, you all are full of shit. Forgive my language, but you're full of shit.
What do you mean slavery? Now, once again, I'm not saying that slavery is fake. I'm saying the slavery that we were told didn't happen the way it did.
You can't even name 8 of them. You can't even name 4 of them. Most of you can't even.
Hey, fam down there that say we FBA, American Indian, bro, you don't have to pick a side. We're American Indians. FBA, bro, we refuse to call ourselves something that came from us. The FBA foundational talking points come from the American Indian talking points. I was there. That's the line I was pushing when niggas was pushing science, when niggas was pushing African slave trade and all of that. I pushed genealogy. I pushed prove it. And now everybody is saying what I was saying. So now we are not FBA, nigga. That is damn near disrespectful, even though I respect niggas who bang FBA, bang it, that don't change what I am. But off top, it's impossible for American Indians who've been doing this shit to claim something that comes from us.
Even name one of them, and you want me to believe that none of them were from Africa, but you look just like an African.
Now, I heard you talking on a conversation that you were having a conversation with a grandparent or a parent about, their lineage. And, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said that they didn't have a history of slavery or being slaves.
My grandfather. I brought it to my grandfather, and I asked him, I said, Granddad, have you ever heard of slavery? He was like, boy, what you talking about? And I broke down to him what slavery was, and he was like, nah, that's, with him growing up, he was born in the 1930s. He never experienced that, any form of racism. In fact, his neighbors were white, were Caucasian. And I met them too when I went down there, like where he's from, which is Florence, South Carolina. And I met them. Great people. And I just couldn't.
Hey, your people from Florence, South Carolina. I did not know that. Bro, Florence, South Carolina is popping right now. Florence, South Carolina is popping right now. Man, Florence, South Carolina, everybody out here with their boots on the ground. They got everybody in cowboy hats and Daisy Dukes, the girls in Daisy Dukes. They motherfucking trail rides or every other day. Florence, South Carolina had brought a spirit to the game, nigga, by way of goddamn social media, nigga. Florence, man, the ancestors man, let me tell you, shout out to Florence, South Carolina. Dang, I ain't know that, man. We gotta go down there. I got some plugs in Florence, South Carolina. Some of the most popular line dancers I got them on the team, and they are Cherokees. I got them on tape saying it. So we got to plug in Florence, South Carolina, nigga. We got somewhere to stay if we go down there.
Believe it, that was another reason why it encouraged me to. I mean, I believed my grandfather. I just couldn't believe that was the whole thing. Where to a point where it's going to probably affect more than one person in that sense, meaning that they won't ever experience racism or ever experience slavery, haven't heard of any of that before. I was encouraged. I was like, you know what? Let me see if there's more people out there that will, share these same stories. And come to find out it was. I mean, damn near millions of people are like, nah, my people don't know nothing about slavery.
With all due respect, you all are full of shit. Forgive my language, but you're full of shit.
Now, what I mean by that is when we tell them the stories of us being in chains and shackles and coming off of these so-called slave ships, they never heard of the story before. Like if we came from Africa, like some of my folks was upset that I brought this to their attention. I'm like, yeah, they're teaching us that we came from Africa.
803.
None of your 64 great-great-great-great-grandparents was African, but you look completely African. Somebody make it make sense. Can somebody make it make sense? None of your 64 great-great-great-great-grandparents was African, but you look exactly like an African. Can we please take the DNA test and shut this shit down today?
Of course, still to this very day, people will fight you tooth and nail to say, no, we African. All because we share some similarities, not necessarily the
that
bloodline.
nigga hell, man.
Can we give can we raise some money so all pretendians can take an African ancestry test? Can we please raise can we please raise the money so all pretendians can take an African DNA test so we can shut this shit down?
No, can we please raise some money to send all of you all you people that say y'all from Africa back to Africa? Let's do that. Let's raise some money and send all you niggas back to Africa. We're going to start a new American Colonization Society, and we're going to see how many of y'all going to get on that boat and really go, or by plane, and really carry y'all ass back over there where y'all say y'all from, and see if them niggas don't pick your pocket by the time you make it to your hotel room, nigga. See if your driver don't veer off, nigga, the GPS, nigga, and take your ass into a safari land, and you don't know nothing about it, nigga, and they done jacked you and left you out there for the lions, nigga. Yeah.
Then they go years back, beyond the 1800s, telling me, nah, they've been here. Like, matter of fact, let's go meet your folks. Here go the grave sites that are still here. Okay, here's the reservations they grew up on, but it wasn't called reservations back then. At that time, it was just plantations. And a lot of people get in the misconception of what a plantation is. Like, we thinking it's just strictly an area where a Caucasian would enlist enslaved people and work in the fields. But a plantation is just what it is. You're planting, you're growing crops. This is a farm. And a lot of our people had farms. And come to find out, a lot of our people had the majority of the lands. We were the landowners and the sharecroppers.
So the Calloway Plantation, also known as the Arnold Calloway Plantation, okay, is set of a historical building and open air museum located in Washington, Georgia. The site.
Brother, do you need some help reading it? Who is this nigga? Damn, nigga. It's a Wikipedia, nigga. Do you need some help? Don't you know they got AI that can read this shit for you? Brother, goddamn, nigga. They say don't shoot the messenger, but goddamn, nigga.
Was formerly worked by a cotton plantation with slaves of African Americans. The site was owned by Calloway family between 1785 and 1977. However, the family still owns a considerable amount of acreage surrounding the Calloway plantation. When the plantation was active, it was a large size, owned several hundred slaves. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. Now they got one in Virginia, Washington D.C. area where Dane at, and then they got one in Georgia. okay? But today we gonna specifically deal with the one in Washington, in Virginia area, nigga, cause that's where you got the name from, okay? Okay.
Who is this?
And that's North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia is where my family's from. And then they moved to Virginia, Maryland. Well, yeah, Virginia, Maryland, and DC. It was, of course, it was called the city of Washington prior to it being called the Washington, DC, or Washington for that matter. That's nothing but Maryland, mainly. And if we go further back in the 1700s, it was nothing but Virginia. It was called the Colony of Virginia. And my family has the records tracing back to that time period.
Man, show something for before the 1800s. Here your dumb ass go, you was a slave, nigga. That's what you was. You know what I'm saying? That's what you was. Okay. And so we go to one right here.
What they say that at?
The one in Virginia, in Richmond, Virginia, or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
No, we don't.
The slave masters of the Callaway Plantation. Okay. And so let me go. So right here is more than likely a relative of Dane Calloway. Okay. It's more than likely of a relative of him.
That nigga said more than likely. And Brother Walter don't look like Dane, but we ain't gonna do looking shit. But nigga, more than likely, goddamn, nigga, you gonna bet. Damn, nigga, you gonna really get to the crap table and shoot that bet out?
But he's a slave to the people I'm about to show you. Okay, he's sitting on the Callaway Plantation.
Man, that nigga like he at home. What you talking about, nigga? Man, that nigga at home, man. That nigga got on socks. Man, that nigga got on socks and drawers, man. How in the hell is this a slave? Nigga shirt button all the way up to the top, nigga. Man, he sitting on the porch like a nigga sit at home. Nigga, the slaves had to go out back. Nigga, why they ain't take the picture in the backyard, nigga? Or the slave quarters in the backyard, nigga. This nigga sitting in the front of the house, nigga. What the, yeah. With socks and drawers on, nigga.
Right there in the area that he in, that Dane is in. So more than likely, when you look in the goddamn, the slave census and shit, from the 1700s, I bet you Mr. Walter is in there, okay? In his own family. That's why he hiding this shit, bro. Now you look right here. This right here is Zachary Calloway. That was in the Revolutionary War. There was a war vet in 1749 and 1886. You know what I'm saying? So look right here. Look who it is, though. You see what I'm saying? Look, bro. Now, Virginia, Callaway.
Hey, fuck with this nigga talking about, hey, Cousin Junior. Whew, in Jesus' name I pray. I see why they Christians out there in the sea. Oh, they love the Lord. I can see why. I didn't know they make them like that. I know they manufacture a lot of cars down there. They was in the automobile manufacturing, but goddamn, nigga, whoever they guard is, that nigga there, boy, that nigga got a mean blueprint. Do you hear me, Cousin Junior? That nigga got a mean blueprint out there, man. Shit.
You see what I'm saying? White people. Okay, now look right here. Then these are the people that own the Callaway Plantation over the years. These is Dane Calloway family members, period. You see, he the one, he the black, so he the slave.
I specialize in investigative research on history in America.
He is a YouTubian struggle streamer.
And I've been sharing my research and discoveries and videos of various formats on my Dane Calloway YouTube channel.
That man is a YouTubian struggle streamer.
I got one more piece for the Pretendian Nation. When are you going to build a community for the Pretendians? I don't see none of these Pretendians doing anything for the Pretendian community. Ashe? Has anybody seen any Pretendians trying to build a school? Has anybody seen any Pretendians trying to open up a bank? Has anybody seen any Pretendians trying to build a supermarket? Has anybody seen any of the Pretendians trying to open up a hospital? Have you seen the Pretendians trying to get some land from the government or buy some land?
Has anybody seen any pretendians doing anything except intellectually masturbating on YouTube? I'm going to ask you again. Have you seen?
Why do we need to take a pan? We never seen the Pan-African do it. You're still trying to do it, nigga. And I gave you $150 in 2015. I might go in your pocket when I catch you, bitch ass nigga. I want my money back, ho. Cause I feel like you probably put it in your nose, nigga. You went to the dope man, nigga, right there, nigga, on MLK, allegedly, nigga.
Seen any of these I'm not from Africa Negroes? Have you seen any of these I'm not from Africa Negroes building anything except YouTube pages? I don't see them doing nothing. All I do is see them on YouTube.
Basically, you saying when I go in that nigga pocket, make sure I get I'm gonna get a 20 out of that motherfucker. That nigga owe you $5 interest on me. Fuck it. Yeah, nigga, now your tab is 170 now, ho.
YouTube trying to convince proud African people that they not from Africa.
You got $170 tab.
That's all I see. Where is the community for the pretendian people? If somebody is a pretendian, how can they educate their kids? Do y'all have a pretendian curriculum yet? Is there a pretendian curriculum for parents to educate their kids? Do y'all have a bank? Do y'all have any health care? Can y'all employ? I don't see no infrastructure for the pretendian nation.
I'm the author of numerous educational books and various articles on this subject. And I'm currently in the process of producing films on these subjects as well. So it will allow the public to be cognizant of the indigenous people of America who are misclassified as Black or African Americans that truly built America into what it is today.
All I see is YouTube struggle streamers. All I see is pretendian YouTubian struggle streamers.
Keep talking.
Now, are you denying that the Middle Passage or the Transatlantic slave trade never happened?
No. I'm not denying the Middle Passage, and I'm glad you said Middle Passage, because that's what it was originally called. Right. No, I'm not denying it. It was just told differently. Okay, like in other words, they're trying to tell us that it was people that came from Africa to the Americas when it actually happened the opposite direction. There were other societies out called like the Kansas Colonization Society, for example. Eventually, there were a lot of missionary groups that got together and say, hey, it's a Negro problem going on right now. It's too many of these Negroes out here. We got to get rid of them. We got to move them elsewhere. I mean, what could we do? Could we get with some folk that has some land available where it's not a big population over there we could transfer some of these people to? When the missionaries came over here by way of the Congregation for Propagating the Gospel in Foreign Parts, one of their main duties was to inform people over here by way of religion that they were not supposed to be living here. So it was a lot of priests and pastors and chiefs that got involved with the American Colonization Society and encouraged 13 to 15,000 people to move to the coast of West Africa and populate places like Liberia, for example. But yeah, it wasn't a lot of us. The Africans in large numbers came way later in the 1900s.
I disagree with that logic. It is historically incorrect. It is anthropologically incorrect. It is biologically incorrect. It is genetically.
Hold on. I want to shout out to the guy 60 MVTV. That nigga worked his ass out putting this collab together.
Incorrect. It is ancestrally incorrect. African people are the first people on the planet Earth. And every other human family, except possibly the European, descends directly from us. Oh. If we do not leave Africa, no other race evolves from us. Oh. We would still be the only people on this planet if we never left Africa. For those who say we were in America before slavery, they are correct. We were in America before slavery because we were everywhere before slavery. We're the oldest people. We were on the planet by ourselves for tens of thousands of years before any other race evolved from us. So we're the first people in America. We're the first people in the Caribbean. We're the first people in Europe. We're the first people in Asia. So yes, we were here. When you read the diaries of Christopher Columbus, he talks of seeing African people, black skin, woolly hair, just like the ones he saw in Africa. Let us remember that Christopher Columbus did not discover. Christopher Columbus spent time in West Africa, and if memory serves me correctly, he spent approximately 2 weeks in the Elmina slave dungeon, during which time he was given a map that showed him how to get over to the so-called New World.
Where the paleface is speaking.
Y'all go get my book. I'm Not Black, I'm Indian, the Miseducation of Black Americans. I think it's like $35 on BigChiefUniversity.com right now. What the fuck is these niggas talking about? If you really want that real drop, come forward with the kid, you dig?
When he went to Africa to speak with so-called Africans, what language were they speaking?
Right. They fed it, Pekin.
How were they able to communicate to capture millions of Africans? And we talking about warriors now. Not just, oh, come and get me. Warrior.
Marketeer.
And you gonna capture them with no problem? And it's just a few of y'all? That don't add up to me.
Right. He was educated about the 3 major currents that flow from the West African coast over to North America, South America, and then the Caribbean. And so all he had to do was catch the sea current to the direction that he wanted to go. Oh, yes, he had several Africans who were on board with him. And of course, absolutely. And some people would call them Moors, but Moor means black, you know, so we also have to pay attention to all these different names.
Hey, listen, y'all. When I tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all the date. The BCU research team, we have an interview coming that is gonna, no one is gonna be able to come say anything else pertaining to a transatlantic slave trade story, because we're going to go get one of the primary. We're going to bring the primaries and we're going to really talk about it. So this money is going down.
That they give to African people to try to make us think they were not African people. But yes, he had African people who were there with him. And he took the 3rd current, the bottom current, that brought him to the Caribbean islands. So it was not a mistake. It was not an accident. It was not a discovery. He was simply following the instructions that were given to him by Africans who had already circumnavigated the planet. We were the first people on the ocean, you know.
Yeah, Swordfish will be there. Swordfish will be in there. And Swordfish doing the coordinates and calling in the air support and shit. And I'm also gonna have him on that saw, so he get sniped too. So yeah, Sword will be boots on the ground on this one. Yes, sir.
Yes, it's true.
Sword brought me the topic. This how I bumped into Sword. He said, "Hey, Chief, check this out. I got some information." And he showed it to me. And he's like, "I can send it to you." I said, "Nah, I'm gonna bring you on the show. Nigga, you found it. It's your shit. I want you to learn all of that shit like the back of your hand. Cause that's what you gonna do." And so, yeah, that's how I brought Sword to the people. Niggas do that little trick you showed me, niggas, show them. And goddamn, I even took him on Sarnetta with me. You know what I'm saying? And we crushed them. That's a classic. We crushed them that day. But we finna go even deeper with this one because we're gonna have the primary right there, and y'all gonna hear from the primary mouth.
The Portuguese had a golden age of maritime science, and the Chinese had a golden age of maritime science. But people forget that the Africans were the first with the golden age of maritime science, because if we were not the first in shipping, how did we get all around the world? Because we definitely did not swim. So getting back to your question, we were here before Columbus. So yes, you have pre-Columbian Africans in America. You have post-Columbian Africans in America. The issue that we have with brothers and sisters who are miseducating our children and our people, telling them that they didn't come from Africa, is the fact that everybody came from Africa. And it is ridiculous for the people who look the most like Africans to be the only ones in the world
the Sultan
who would dare say we don't come from Africa.
Do they even have? I heard they don't have any evidence of the ships at all.
Of course not. Of course not. And a lot of these slave trade stories was told, like the transatlantic slave trade, for example. The transatlantic slave trade used to be originally known as the Middle Passage.
The Middle Passage, yes.
The Middle Passage was created by the godfather, what they call the godfather of anthropology. He's a German by the name of Franz Boas, Franz Boas. Yes, he's the person. He's the top anthropologist that started the anthropology, number one, in America. He started anthropology in America, coming from Germany. And he also created the out of Africa theory.
Yeah, Rainer. What's that, Rainer?
He's known for both of those. And his student that made it go viral was also a German immigrant, and his name is Melville Herskovitz, Melville. Herskovitz is Herskovitz. These are the two people that created that story and made, and Melville Herskovitz got funded by a lot of organizations during the top of the 1900s, during Woodrow Wilson's era, in order to push that into the educational system in order for us to learn about it. That was also during the time period prior to African studies being created in white school. That's number one. So we know where the direct connect is because that came before it was invented in schools or brought or cultivated in schools. So now we know the direct connect or who created it. Franz Boas and Melville Herskovitz, they created that story. And not everybody falling for it because they change the names every time. Once you change the name, it changed the story. And it's almost like they do it every generation. They got to keep up that same narrative. You know what I mean? And it's actually we've been fed this. We just got fed this information in the 1950s. We just got this information in the 1950s. We started calling ourselves black in the 1960s.
Hey, get the likes up, family.
And that wasn't even on the census record.
Oh, we all come from Africa, but we can't get distracted by this type of propaganda and incorrect rhetoric because we've always had to deal with this as American Africans and throughout the diaspora. You know, when you look at the Honorable Marcus Garvey, and after his deportation from America in 1927, many of the organizations who came after Garvey also propagated to our people that they were not African. All due respect to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he taught our people that they were not African, that they were Asiatics. All due respect to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, he taught our people that they were not African, that they were Asiatics. So we have a history of Black leaders coming before our people and basically distracting them from their Africanity.
500 videos and you only got the damn YouTubian struggle streamer. They asses are struggling for views. And they can't keep my name out their mouth because whenever they mention my name, they get the most views. YouTubian struggle streamer.
Hey, look at Umar Johnson. Ain't he using Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey? He's using their name. That don't mean that they were a part of it. You're only going to latch on to people that they put out in the forefront because they made them popular. That's it. It's not because they did anything for you individually. What did Marcus Garvey do for us? Seriously, what did Harriet Tubman do for us? Seriously, the real talk. You can get mad all you want. What did these people do? Set it on fire.
That nigga did a good job.
The only person that I can see that actually
the guy that put this video together did a good job.
Tried, excuse me, was Malcolm X.
I need an address to the Pretendian Cherokee Nation, the Pretendian Choctaws. Where is your land? Where is your institutions? Where is your army? You're telling our people to stop being African and come be a Pretendian, and you don't even have a damn hot dog. Can they get a hot sausage with some relish and sauerkraut from your ass? No.
Yeah, nigga, I'm from the South. We don't eat, nigga. We don't eat that shit. Nigga, what them pork chops at? I don't know what you talking about, nigga. We do not eat none of that type of shit. Take that back down the block. I caught that show a couple times. But yeah, man, let's put this show on the road. And I'm gonna tell you. Never had a platform, you know what I mean, to explain it. And you know, a lot of niggas that came. We got an interview Thursday on the platform. I'm gonna let y'all know we're gonna be at, but brother, we got an interview Thursday. I think it's gonna be like 7 p.m. Central Time. And before, bro, them niggas, I'll say it was a lot of beef. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people hated the community. You know what I'm saying? And you coming from America, and it was vice versa. So I think that right there kind of blurred the lines. You know what I mean? For those opportunities for communication and shit, actually sit down and out. You know, and so yeah, I think that kind of fucked it up. But you know, it's a new day now, man, and we got an opportunity, you feel me? Because we don't owe nobody nothing, we ain't stole nothing, we ain't ran out. Shout out to Ali Muhammad, man. But Ali Muhammad was on, man, that was a good show, bro. Y'all gotta watch it. That was good. That was a good show, bro. I enjoyed it though. But you had the Pan Africans put in there and start saying Ali Muhammad, because he was talking about, you know what Ali said about Umar? I didn't know. I don't know if it's true, but he said Umar got caught with a powder pack and some khaki slacks. Yeah, they say Umar had on some khaki slacks and caught a case. They had a whole powder pack. Nigga had 7 grams of powder in his pocket. Nah, he ain't said that part. But what he did say, he said the nigga caught a dope case, man. Nigga had powder on him. Kerry laughed for Kerry, I swear to God, he said that, bro. Kerry, that nigga Umar, and then you know what? I always, y'all remember when I played the video, and Umar always snorting this shit. Always snorting. Just now pay attention to him. Bro, your allergies ain't fucking with you like that, bro. Every time I see you got snot paper, tissue paper in your motherfucking nose, nigga. You got a cold, you know. Every time that nigga stay playing with his motherfucking nose, boy. And you know, and y'all remember on the video, go back. We got him slow motion and shit on that. Remember he on that bitch slow motion. Nigga asked him, when you teach the Bible? That nigga hit the dope and said, in a metaphysical spirit, yeah, looking at that nigga. Dope me, that nigga. That nigga said, call the college. They're canceling my lecture. They're claiming I smoke crack. Well, nigga, is that because you caught a powder case and you had on some tan khakis and you forgot you had a bag of powder in the khakis and you got pulled over from swerving lanes, nigga, without using the signal? No, but he said that, bro. He said, hey, y'all remember when Pharaoh say, send him some money, he finna go build some schools for the babies. Y'all remember that shit? Young Pharaoh say, send him the bag. He's gonna go build schools for the babies. And so you had like Q-Bud and them and all of them come out and say, well, you got a felony. They ain't gonna have you running goddamn kids, boy. You can't be running goddamn kids like that. Why we can't do it? Is there somebody else we can get the money to? They not gonna let you, boy, you got a felony. And then Umar is the principal. And then Ali say, well, Umar, you got a dope case. How many you got a dope case, bro? I said, what? I did not know that. Umar smoking? Y'all know how niggas get to talking. Umar smoking. Y'all heard Umar? Yeah, they said he was losing weight. I thought he was taking them fat loss pills or something. You know them nigga take the pills and take 8 pills, them motherfuckers to burn the fat out. Why you gonna kill your motherfucking self? Dick stop working.
And he had some fat tummy teeth.
Fat tummy teeth. Yeah, they say Umar. I said, nah, Umar ain't Spanish. Say, well, he got, you know. I said, that nigga on that flat tummy teeth, man. That nigga ain't, he drinking it 3 times a day, goddamn. Nigga Kerry say, water pill. Nigga on the water pill, man. Hey, no bullshit though, man, but fuck me up though. He said that, Umar got a potty case, man, and I was shocked. That shocked me. That was a good interview, bro. Y'all gotta catch that interview, bro. Umar, I'm sorry, bro. If you been out here playing with your nose, and y'all wonder why he got stripper hoes and he say everything 5 times. Umar, if it comes out, brother, yeah, right now, if y'all ain't been watching, Umar, he needs 300,000 from you niggas. Not for the ace back, time out, not for the ace back, but he needs 300,000 for the taxes. Bro. They talking about taking the school. So he got to pay taxes on the school. And
hey, get them likes,
damn,
family.
350 plus the ace back.
We're 100 likes short.
Umar, if you're smoking, let me tell you right now, bro. If it comes out, these folks, babies, ain't got no school, and nigga, I donated personally to your motherfucking ass, nigga. I have the right to be fucked up, and this was 2015 when I donated to your funky ass, nigga.
Yeah,
yes, sir, nigga. I did. I donated personally to your motherfucking ass, nigga. And if it comes out that you done smoked them babies' money up, cause that's damn sure what it looking like. Umar, you ain't
class action lawsuit.
He ain't paid the light bill in the goddamn school. They say it's stinking there. All he do is hang out in this goddamn abandoned building. That nigga Lawrence Moore caught in 100 house. That nigga went and bought 200 houses.
He in there eating lead paint chips and shit.
Umar busted out with what that nigga had a mattress and shit in there. That nigga had a futon. That nigga had a futon in that bitch, an igloo cooler. That nigga had water, ice, lunch meat in that motherfucker. I said, nigga, you pig nigga? What's that nigga? He said, that nigga on a pig nigga. That nigga had 3 flashlights with extra sets of batteries and shit lined up. Boy, what the fuck you got going on here? Pay the bill, bro. I ain't got that light bill. Ain't no air in that motherfucker. He got a blower in the hallway. Umar. Nigga, is that a ghost? That nigga go in that bitch, he be flushing the toilet. The toilets work, family. The toilets work, man. Listen, Umar. Whatever dope man that nigga got, bro, come clean on this nigga, bro. I know you making a lot of money off that nigga, man. But, man, come clean on him, brother. We'll find you some new clients. We'll get you a new client. And I'll tell you this, yo. If you come out on this nigga, Mr. Dope Man, do you know the potential buyers that you would get, brother? I think your sales is going to decrease, bro. I think this is extra money. Now you lose one. Okay, yeah, you're going to lose one. Or maybe not. He might chose the band. He might chose that Potter over us. He might, you put him against his back against the wall, he might chose the dope. Listen, I run the streets. Hey, man, he might chose the dope. Fuck about no liberation, nigga. I've been fighting for liberation, nigga. What he say since he is the most sought out goddamn lecturer of his day. That nigga that been on the tour. I want to go on the Umar tour. That nigga be every motherfucker. We was just in Houston in July. Nigga was in Houston, that nigga been every motherfucking well, nigga. That nigga they got a dope man in every hood. I wonder if he's traveling with it. Y'all think he take it with him? Because when you go to a different hood, man, you risk the potential. Because, like, because watch this here. If he ain't got the pack on him while he traveling, like, when you get to where you going, do you send somebody to go get it? Do that mean somebody, you either snorting with somebody, you getting high with somebody, or somebody knows, bro. Somebody out there know. If y'all know, God damn it, don't sit here and do this to the babies. Think about the babies. If y'all sitting around him and you saying, Umar, that's enough. He waking up and goddamn ass naked in some goddamn briefs. He ain't ate in 3 days. And he just saying the same things over and over and over and over. 5 times. Did you get the powder pack? Did you get the powder pack? Did he call back? Did he call back? What time is he gonna be ready? What time are you gonna meet it? Like, nigga, bro, you drinking Hennessy for breakfast. You ain't ate. You drinking Hennessy for breakfast. I don't know what. Did y'all see when the dog shitted in the yard? He came out there, he's like, he say, family, there's a dog been shitting in the yard. He say, whoever you are, stay away from the school. Stop shitting in the yard. So he go outside, and look who he see. The damn dog. The dog in the yard. He told the dog, look at dog. Bro, y'all see that video? I'm gonna have to play it. I'm getting on Umar ass. We'll do it probably tomorrow, one of these days, man. Umar told the dog, he talking about, yeah, he might be good now. He just shitted already. Hey, you stay out of this yard. Umar, if I was you, I'd poison this motherfucking ass. Poison that nigga ass, nigga. You don't want him in the yard, nigga? Put some poison dog food out there on the motherfucking ass. It was in this shit out there on this. Nah, bullshit. Umar out there 3 in the morning in front of the school. Pacing. Don't feed shit. Sitting outside the doors and shit. Pacing. 4 o'clock in the morning.
Live. On Instagram.
Talking about him and Marcus Garvey had a meeting. He having a meeting with Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. He had a meeting with Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. 3 o'clock in the morning in the front of the school. That nigga called that nigga shit a haunted house. Man, I fell on the goddamn floor. So that nigga was by. But he even got a haunted house. Freddy Cougar living that motherfucking nigga. Umar. Shout out to Dr. Ali, bro. We need some receipts on that, Ali. I don't know, bro. We need receipts. Give us the receipts, Dr. Ali, man. Goddamn, man. It's the boy. How long has this been going on? Like, can we ask that? How long has this shit been going on, Umar? Goddamn it, people don't let me find out y'all that ran this boy to start smoking. Don't let me find out this is something recent. He ain't, weed is a gateway drug or some shit, and nigga, he hang around with strippers and shit. We seen him fucking those strippers. You in the strip club. Oh, we know what's going on in the strip club.
Drug of choice.
What the fuck, nigga? Coke is an upper. What the fuck is you up? What you up about? What you doing? What type of work you got going on?
What was the ringtone he had when he was on his live?
That
Lil Wayne ringtone.
When a rich nigga wants your bitch, and a broke nigga can't do nothing about it. Or some shit like that. He's like, when a rich nigga wants your bitch. And a broke nigga can't do nothing about it. He said, Umar, to smoke the books. This nigga, that bitch rolling weed out of Bible paper, out of social study book papers and shit. Talking about the stove clothes. Stove clothes. And he was trying to smoke in one. His nerves bad. Boy, we find out, man, I'm telling that is gonna be. Cause you gotta think, Umar done been on Rebel Club, he done been over there with Roly Poly, nigga done been on Fox. He done been around where them white folks is gonna get a Pan-Africans. Y'all niggas continue to make us look bad. This is another reason why you niggas need to be counseled. Look who y'all bringing to us, bro. Look at the people y'all bring to us, bro. Square business, man. Look at these motherfuckers, bro. This shit's outrageous. This shit crazy, bro. Y'all done brought us this shit ass nigga Umar. I'm telling you, that bothered me. When I heard him say that, bro, that bothered me. He said the dope man ran to play on him allegedly. Yeah, that shit. And then because it's bad dope, my thing is this. And Umar has been very aggressive lately. Oh yeah, he's been very aggressive lately. What he say? He's 6'3", 280. Run up on me. What he say? What Umar say? Bitch, I'm 6'3", 280. Run up on me or some shit like that. Big Rand. Hey man, on behind the building. Y'all niggas crazy as hell, man. He have been aggressive. Is it the dope? that coke make you, tough. That coke had you, know what I mean? That coke had you starting shit. I always want to fight. Always in a bad mood and shit when you coming down on the dope and shit. Interesting. And he's a psychologist, and the dope is a mind altering. He said, acting just like a Philly nigga, look at weed. Yeah. Put that thing. I'm from West Philly. What did he say? I'm from West Philly. My pants said, keys to the school, Nigga, dope man he steady looking at his phone. Where is this nigga at? Y'all know the dope man be lying. Hey, I'm about to pull up in 2 minutes. Nigga ain't left the house yet. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Shit, I see y'all out there. You call back. Oh, shit, nigga, I'm right here at the gas station, nigga. I'm filling up. I'm on the way to you, though. yeah, I'm about to pull right up on you. Shit. Umar standing out there going live, waiting on the dope man. Keys to the school. Yeah, we'll be in Alabama today, nigga. We'll be in Memphis tomorrow, nigga. Looking at man, y'all better get me on goddamn me. Y'all goddamn that nigga that here, man. Umar, yeah. Hey.
Northern Africa and different places.
What about Europeans? Are y'all black Europeans?
No, they Africans. They live in Africa.
They are African. Okay, have they always been in Africa, or were they sent to Africa?
They always been in Africa.
Okay, and where you got that information, brother?
They actually say they come from Egypt.
All right, well, I want to share my screen, right? Because I got another source says otherwise. Can you source that up, brother?
Oh, source it up. Go look
Can
it up.
Can you source up whatever you talking about today?
It's out there.
No, I ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. Can you source up what you talking about?
Y'all, you go look it up. The Fulani.
I looked it up, and when I looked it up, this is what I found. Okay, see, we show sources over here. So right here, this is the book of White America by Ernest Cox. Cause I've been running across a few Fulanis, and I've been having this sitting up waiting on these Fulanis. Cause these niggas, and what's the other tribe you said? You said Fulani and what?
Yoruba and Kikongo.
Yoruba, okay, and that's made up too. We'll deal with both. No problem, brother. You're gonna have to source up. That's how this works.
They've been there forever.
That's how it works, brother. You're gonna have to source up and show us that.
Read Santeria and Throne, brother.
Santeria, nigga, that's from America.
I practice in Europe.
Okay, Santeria comes from America. Brother, do it or do not. Is Santeria from America?
It comes from Nigeria.
Are you sure about that?
Nigeria.
Brother, you're gonna have a tough time today dealing with me, brother.
How does it?
I'm going to show you, nigga.
How many bimbes and
I'm going to show you.
How many bimbes?
I'm gonna help you out today.
In the Europe, how many babalaos have
I don't want to hear that shit, nigga, because now you sound like you ain't too sure about what you came up here talking about. Let's start right here, bro. I don't give a damn where you got that American-based shit from. Watch this here. Hold on, family.
Where does Sean go?
Relax, brother. Relax. One at a time. We'll go to that. So we got a show. We got people listening.
Look, he
runs. Now, right here. Hold on, brother. Let's deal with your Fula tribe. Let's deal with your Fulas. Okay, right here on the screen on page 22, it says it says the Himma of Uganda. Can you see this, brother? The Himma of Uganda and the Fula of Nigeria. Okay, or Negroid Caucasians. What is a Negroid Caucasian before we move on?
You see how pseudo that sound? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Listen to me, bro. You gotta give me. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that, brother. I asked you what the fuck is a Negroid Caucasian.
So who is this author? Who is this author?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. This is one of the biggest, richest white boys in colonization. This guy right here.
Oh,
right,
so this
hold on,
is
listen. I won't hear
this is
nothing.
a racist. So he's reading from a
gotta
racist
relax.
source.
You,
So
you
when you
have to
hear
relax.
languages like that, language.
Is he a racist? Of course he's a racist,
Yes,
brother.
exactly.
He's a racist.
Exactly.
Oh,
you reading this stuff?
Hell no.
Yeah, well, Marcus Garvey didn't have a problem. This Marcus Garvey homeboy. This the nigga who created Marcus Garvey. So what are you saying now?
Marcus Garvey was born in Jamaica, brother.
Marcus Garvey worked for this dude right here. His name is Ernest Seville Cox. Look it up. Marcus Garvey worked for him.
Cox sounds like a racist.
It don't matter. Garvey didn't have a problem with it.
An African.
So when did Pan-Africans have a problem with working with this guy?
Garvey ain't, first of all, Garvey.
When did Pan-Africans have a problem working with this guy?
I
Yeah,
have a
he
problem with
racist.
it because that's obviously racist.
Garvey, so your Pan-Africanism, that Pan-African movement didn't have a problem with working with him.
Fulani, why don't you talk to a Fula tribe?
Listen, we're gonna do you one better, brother. Hold on, relax.
No, show me a source from the actual.
Relax, brother. We can't get no source from y'all because y'all niggas y'all are made up by the white boy. You was made up. Fulani was made up during the after the scramble of Africa, brother. The Berlin Conference created Fulani.
Okay, so what? They was just dropped there out of
I
plane.
have sources, brother.
White people was dropping.
But I'm going to. I don't want to guess. I want to pull sources. Let's do scholarship.
Not a reliable source, brother. You got.
Let's do scholarship. Now listen, hold on. Let me finish. The Fula of Nigeria, Negroid Caucasians dwelling in Equatorial Africa, are of much lighter complexion than the surrounding pure Negroes. So then y'all ain't even pure-blooded. After 4 centuries, the pure whites of Central America are white as the ancestors in Europe. The English in Jamaica are not darker than the English in England. Now hold on, let me come down here. All right, because we're not done with you. Now I want you to come over here. What did this say?
Pseudo sources.
Hold on, brother, because you're gonna have to go pull me something.
I bet you he read LaPlungian too.
Hold on, relax, brother. See, you came up here without no source. You came up here to talk, and I don't know who you be talking to or fucking with, but we do work over here. Right here, what it said. It says, hold on, brother.
Like let me Aboriginal power in them, man.
I don't know nothing about them, brothers, bro. We are not Aboriginals over here, so we can't speak for them. Shout out to them, but we can't speak for them. We're not Aboriginals. But right here, the Negro needs a black Moses to lead them to the land of promise. With such leader arise, he will be the foremost individual in the annals of Negro history. Ain't Marcus Garvey the Messiah? Ain't he Moses? Ain't Marcus Garvey known as Moses? What did he do?
One of the brothers that contribute. He's one of the brothers.
Is he Moses? Did they call him Moses?
I mean, they call him what he wants, but he's one.
Okay. Now right here, this white boy that created Marcus Garvey, he said the Negroes need a black Moses to lead them to the land of promise. And what did Garvey say? Let's go back to Africa. Come on, bro. These niggas working with these white folks. Now right here.
That's where we from, brother. We're from Africa.
Okay, why Garvey never went?
Why not go back to Africa?
Why Garvey never went back?
Further, why he didn't go back? He got arrested, brother. He got arrested.
Why shit? He was alive. He was in London. He was running. He was running plantations in Costa Rica. Why the fuck he ain't go to Africa?
Bro, how was the he was put together by the white boy when the same white boy the FBI went?
Listen. He been getting put together by white boys. He stole the saying Africans for Africans from a white boy. So what you saying? He stole that saying Africa for the Africans from white boys.
You don't start a movement and then sabotage your own.
He didn't start it. That's what you got on John Henry. I can tell you that.
Let me tell y'all where you want to find. You want to find Pan-Africans that was doing
Kiki 305. What that South said?
Name one. Name a Pan-African that done something major. Name one.
Kiki 305. Can you make sauce? I'm coming to Florida soon. I need somebody who can make some sauce. I want seafood and I want sausage in mine. Can you do that, me, Kiki 305?
Kwame Nkrumah, Malcolm
X, Kwame Nkrumah,
Marcus Garvey. Come on, bro.
We're gonna deal with Kwame Nkrumah. Hold up, stay right there. Now hold on, let's deal with your tribes. Because I got the Fula right here, our mixed breeds.
transferred to Africa.
Transferred there. From
Europe, nigga. They European.
That's
Black Europeans.
Yo, that's
bro. They are black Europeans. So look. You know what?
So why don't we get a Fula? Why don't we get a Fula on here and ask?
Go get him, nigga. Go get him. Cause I damn sure ain't talking to one right now. So go get him.
They got origins.
Go get him, brother. Go get him.
See, this is the thing. This is why the gamut be ran on African Americans.
Go get the Fula, bro.
We done lost our legends. So we claiming everything. We claiming Native American.
No.
All this stuff, man.
Sir, listen. Sound like your feelings hurt. Our mixed breeds transfer to Africa to become a social aristocracy for the Fula, such as the Fula of Nigeria. So damn, you niggas are mixed breeds transferred to Africa. When y'all was gonna tell us?
First thing first, the Fula not just in Nigeria, they all over.
When are y'all? What Fula you from?
And in parts of
what Fula tribe you from?
The Futanjalan region, where you dealing with Sierra Leone.
So you from the Sierra Leone? Well, I got a Sierra Leone clip too, where they all went to Sierra Leone, where these Europeans went there too. So I'm trying to figure out, bro, what are you really? Who are you really? Are you from Europe? Are you a black European? Because that's what it sounds like.
No, first thing you got to know that the Fulani are nomads. They're nomads all over.
Listen, I know you niggas ain't built no civilization. Y'all ain't done shit.
They brought Islam into it. A lot of
what civilization did the Fulanis build?
What are you talking about? You want to deal with the
what
empire?
Civilization have they ever built?
You want to deal with the Fula and Hausa Empire in Nigeria?
Hausa, I got something on the Hausa too. The Hausa ain't nothing but a mixed race European tribe too. When the European came over, they mixed with some of them people and took over the tribe. It's no different than the 5 civilized tribes. It's no different than the 5 civilized tribes, nigga. You niggas are Europeans. You didn't even know that. You ought to thank me for teaching your
do you see how you give all your ancestors credit to somebody else because y'all hate
you ought to thank us for teaching you today, bro. Our mixed
brother, if you take a DNA test and you have some Native American, I get that to you.
DNA.
You take some DNA test.
Did your DNA test tell you that you was a mixed breed transferred to Africa?
My DNA test aligned with my
Look what else it said. It said all who
have genealogy test too, bro.
Look, it said all who have Caucasian blood coursing through their veins, and all who are above the true Negro in culture. It said the mixed breeds, the Fula, will become an ethnic and cultural link connecting the Negro of Africa with the whites of Europe and Africa and America. So, bro, what's up with this Fula shit?
Source is pseudo. That source is pseudo.
Do you have a source
mixed with anything?
Kiki, I'm gonna hold you to that now, Kiki. You have a source today, brother. Kiki, I'm gonna hold you to that.
They're gonna be mixed with anything. They're gonna be mixed with Berber, and they're gonna be mixed with Arab.
That's not what they said.
That's who they traded with.
That's not who they said. Somebody lied to you, brother.
What you talking about? You go. I know brothers that go to Senegal and
go get him. Go get him right now,
bro. I know people that's a part of the Islamic Sufi Muslim.
Go get him right now.
That they're part of.
Go get him right now.
Tell you wrong.
So why
deal with these brothers at the African World
Festival? Okay, let me ask you this here, then, brother. Let me ask you this here: Are the Fula Christians today?
They're Muslim. They mostly.
So they're Muslim today, right now.
They're Muslim. Majority of the Fulani.
They're Muslim today. Yes or no, bro?
Yes. They were responsible for bringing Islam into a lot of West Africa.
In what year?
And what year? This was over a wave of years. You want to go back to the
bro? That ain't what I asked you, brother. Pan Africans ain't never got no answers
because it's different waves. You
ain't got no answers on no source.
You're talking about a whole region that is waves.
Bro, you out here making these claims, brother. All I asked you to do was prove it. What year?
What are you talking about? What it's not.
Now what I'm talking about. Now you playing crazy on me, huh?
No, look up the Fulani.
Tell me what to look.
The Fulani, was it?
Tell me what to look.
Wars. Look up the Fulani Wars in Nigeria. Look up the Fulani Wars.
Look, I thought you said the Fulani went just from Nigeria. If you bringing up the Fulani Wars in Nigeria, we know there was Europeans that was transferred to Africa.
Bro, so why would they transfer some? Black Europeans. That doesn't make sense. Look how crazy it sounds, bro. It sounds crazy.
Bro, your source got to tell us that. Give us
If they're Europeans, wouldn't they be Christian? Wouldn't they drop off Christians instead of Muslims?
They are Christians.
They're not Christian, bro. You got a small majority of Fulani that probably converted to Christianity.
Brother, you are making a lot of claims. We are not seeing any proof.
They brought the Muslim empires into West Africa.
What year?
It was different years, bro.
So give me one.
You want to deal with the 1100s? You want to deal with the 1500s? You want to deal with the time with the Moors?
Let's deal with the 1500. Let's deal with the 1500. What year in 1500?
What you talking about? What year?
Bro, I know you ain't just cap
we talking about a time frame.
I know you ain't just cap with me, bro. What year?
I'm talking about a time frame, bro.
You said 11. You said 1500. Just give us the 1500.
Look up the Futanjala region.
You ain't got nothing on you. Is what you telling me.
Come on, bro.
You came up here
because y'all coming with these suits. You just
come on, bro. Don't cry on me now.
Let this white boy tell you about something.
I ain't letting no white boy. Hey man, do you have another source?
You know, you might as well believe you come from.
I believe him. Garvey believed him.
Yeah, but you want to pick and choose. You want to believe that.
Nah, I ain't picking and choosing, brother.
But
Garvey believed him. Why shouldn't we?
But you don't want to believe in DNA tests or anything. Do you go to any of your family's powwows, anything that y'all have, man? Like,
look at this nigga.
Y'all had Native American gatherings. Like, do you dress up?
That's how you get to be cool to powwow, brother.
We don't have powwows in Africa.
Y'all have powwows in Florida? What y'all got?
We don't do powwows.
What y'all do?
We deal with the Yoruba tradition. We call bimbe.
With the Yoruba. Hold on, y'all. Let me kill this Yoruba shit. Are you ready for me to kill this Yoruba shit too, nigga?
You can't kill it.
You are making it. Huh? I can't kill it.
What you gonna kill?
Look. What the fuck?
Y'all see the real Omek on that picture?
Though, bro.
That's my avatar.
Are you at least gonna fight back?
What you gonna kill? You can't kill it, bro. You can't kill it. What you gonna kill? Y'all need to go to Bimbe. Y'all, matter of fact, learn some Yoruba, because you know majority of us got Nigerian blood.
Learn Yoruba, huh? Okay, hold on. Let me get this here. You know, learn Yoruba. Since you want to go there, white boy made that shit up, nigga. What is you talking about? White boy made it.
The only.
Well, what a Yoruba language come from?
The only Ife can trace his lineage back all the way back to Obatala.
So where does the Yoruba language?
No, Duduwa. Excuse me, Duduwa.
Duduwa. Where does the language? Where does the Yoruba language come from?
Where does the Yoruba language come from?
Yes,
Yoruba land. Yoruba land in Nigeria.
What Yoruba land is?
Yoruba land is in southeastern Nigeria?
And where did the Yoruba tribe come from? Are they indigenous to West Africa?
They're indigenous to West Africa, bro.
Okay, well, name us a civilization that they had.
The Yoruba civilization.
What year was that? I'm finna look it up.
It was different.
I'm about to look it up in front of everybody.
You want to trace it back to
you
when
don't stop coming around here saying any goddamn thing.
You want to trace it back?
Toying with him. He can't do nothing with him. This is how he just. This is me just fucking over him. I'm just toying with him. Ain't got nothing. Can't fight. Ain't got nothing for himself.
So when Oduduwa first founded the Nigerian Yoruba civilization.
Bro, do you know when Nigeria was created in the 1900s, bro?
Okay.
You want to run that back?
We're talking about the Yoruba within Nigeria. We're talking about the clans and the tribes, because the Yoruba in Nigeria and Benin.
Jamie, what's up, Jamie?
Is there and intact?
What's up, Jamie?
They still got emperors. They still got
mama said hey.
And all that to their tradition. Still exists. They got festivals. All that. The same thing y'all say.
With a brother named Ajami Crowther.
Who is that?
Damn. Well, this one of the niggas who made your Yoruba language, bro. And he created it through a European missionary program called the Church Mission Society. I've been teaching on this shit for 2 years. You really talking? I told you ain't no elbows, nigga. You really fucking with the right nigga. Listen, right here it says the Church Mission Society organized a conference on Yoruba. Okay, ethnography. The standard device there was the basis for the
of the steady flow of religious and education literature over the next 70 years, brother. And this is
bro. He collected things
this
in
is your
Yoruba
Yoruba.
language and brought stuff together. He didn't create
Bro,
the
prove it.
Yoruba
Who said
language,
that?
sir.
Where did you get that information?
What the hell was the people speaking in that landmass before this man?
But then damn nigga, you gotta tell me. Ain't you say you Yoruba?
Yeah, you supposed to be telling me.
Spoke
What?
Yoruba.
I thought you was Yoruba. Yoruba, whatever you want to say, brother.
Yoruba is an outsider word. It comes from the Hausa anyway. They called themselves the Nago people.
We can deal with the Hausa. Do you know who made the Hausa? I got the white boy who made the Hausa, bro. I'm finna go get him. I'm finna go get you the white boy that made the Hausa.
This man gives his power to the white man. He gives.
No. You are, nigga. You claiming Yoruba.
You throwing.
You claiming Yoruba. Hey, y'all look at the screen right here. This is how you do a Pan-African. Right here, look, in the 17th century, Yoruba was written in the Ajami script, right? That was Arabic. You feel me? Now, there's a reason for that too, bro.
Because
no
the Hausa and their northern neighbors were speaking Arabic.
One at a time. I'm about to go get your Hausa for you. Trust me, I'm about to
break you down, bro.
Yeah, let's walk this shit down. Let me teach you today, nigga. Now, right here, you see this here in the works of the Church Missionary Society, Church Mission Society, and what was then formerly known as the Church Missionary Society, is a British mission society working with Christians around the world, founded in 1799. All right. Now, this is where your Yoruba is gonna come from, because ain't no goddamn Arabics called themselves Yoruba.
Oh, the same time they was bringing black ass slaves over.
No, I don't listen. We dealing with Africa right now. We ain't dealing with. Don't worry about America.
The slave trade. They were bringing slaves over at that time.
America can't help you right now. We are in Africa. Okay.
Yes, the slave trade was happening in Nigeria at that time.
Look, one of the missionaries working among the Aku, the Freetown, and you say you out of Sierra Leone region. They go your Freetown. One of their informants was Crowder, who later made the language himself and early grammar primers and translation of portions of English Bible. This is where you get your Yoruba, bro. Ain't no, you got to go give me something different.
Bro,
right
they
here,
put it in the script.
Bro, it say Crowder used the Latin alphabet largely without tone markings. Okay? Below certain vowels to signify the open variants. And so they're creating it. Over years, the orthography was revised and represented to among other things. And the CMS organized, concentrated on the Yoruba orthography, a standard devised. There was the basis of the steady flow of religious and education for over the next 70 years. The current Yoruba that they use today comes from 1966. Okay? When they started teaching it in UCLA and other colleges in America. That's where the new Yoruba come from. That's right after the 1965 Immigration Act, where they brought over Africans and Orientals, what we call Asians today. At that time, they were called Oriental. In 2011, Obama took out Negro and he took out Oriental. Check. So, like I say, they started this Yoruba that they speaking now comes out of 66. That's the report of the Yoruba Committee. Along with, here go the Ayo Bambosi nigga here that he keep talking about. That's 1965 Yoruba that he's speaking about. You feel me? So he don't know nothing about John. He don't know nothing about Raban or 1832 on the Yoruba language, and then Aji Crowder helping him out. He don't know nothing about that. He giving me 1965 Yoruba and don't even know it. Can I get an amen?
Telling you that the First Mission Society, listen, how nigga, when it was the JAMA script at first, that was Arabic. So how in the
Yes,
hell you
it was
speaking Arabic and
because
African?
it's
Are
a
you
lot
telling
of.
me the Yoruba language is Arabic today?
So when the Fulani Wars happened, a lot of the Yoruba that fought with the Fulani, a lot of them.
And let me go get your house for you right
and we
quick.
want to deal with the northern region. The houses in the Fulani converted a lot of them.
Let me go get your houses.
But one thing y'all can't deny is that Mexican next to that Olmec head right there, though.
Man, look, that's the least of your worries right now, nigga. We talking about we're in Africa, really, nigga. What is white boy in, nigga?
All you doing is cherry picking, bro.
Sense,
bro.
Bro, are you gonna fight back? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You a script that
do you have a source, brother? Are you gonna fight back?
I'm telling you, talking about a script that.
Hey, get like said about a church mission society.
No, the English language for the Yoruba came written later, but they didn't have a written script.
What year are you guessing?
Have a written script. You just read it.
Are you guessing again or what year?
You just read it. They never had a written script. So their script when they written.
No, that's not true, brother. I just showed you they written script was the Ajami, brother. Come on. Just showed you that. Why are you still steady saying things that are not true?
Translated into Arabic, brother. Arabic.
No, it wasn't translated into Arabic, bro. What's wrong with you?
Bro, they said that Jama script was an Arabic script, right?
It was, brother. That's what they was building on when they got. Yeah, let's get the 500 likes tonight. Get us the 500 likes and put the cash up. Out there. Late night. Then after
they weren't speaking in Arabic. That came in.
They calling themselves Yoruba. Let me ask you this here. What they calling themselves Yoruba before then?
That actually comes from the house. So they call themselves Nago. They were calling themselves Ijibu. They were calling themselves Ife. They were calling themselves Osobo. All these different places. All these different principalities where they lived at. But they all, what linked them together is they all had a link to Ile Ife because they said that's where humankind was created. Human beings were created. And that's where Oduduwa, the king that brought them all together, lived. So
I'm finna look up him too, and he better not be no European. He gonna run y'all when we come out here and show this nigga he keep talking about a damn European.
Oduduwa.
Yeah, he sound European.
Originator of Europe.
He sound European like a motherfucker.
Matter of fact, it was a group of people already there. See, when Oduduwa came in, it was a group of people that was there already, and they were fighting wars and whatnot.
I ain't trying to hit this. Man, when my white boy, hold on, let me go. I know I got it on this. So can you stay focused, brother, till we get past
my tribe is your tribe, brother.
I don't know you, nigga. You don't know me.
You're not Native
American.
You
around here talking about you an African and shit. So we're looking for Yoruba civilization, nigga.
Look, y'all lost and I can't.
Well, listen, bro. Hey, bro. You sound like you don't want to play no more. You don't want to play no more?
I'm the savior to the Aboriginal.
Well, we need your people to help you. We need you to help your people in them right now.
Cause this shit y'all doing with this claiming Native American shit, y'all got us looking crazy to the Mexicans. Y'all got us looking crazy to the scholars.
What is
all this shit,
brother? Relax. What is your ancient Fulani civilization?
What are you talking about? What's the ancient the Fulani civilization? Go look it up. Y'all in love with pyramids. Y'all love pyramids. Y'all just like the niggas that's in
Fulani civilization.
Y'all love pyramids.
Well, let's go look it up.
They're just building pyramids in this.
Hey, why you don't look like this?
That's the only reason y'all claim this shit.
Hey, why you don't look like Fulani?
What you mean? I don't like.
Why you don't look like them?
Why don't you look at Fulanis?
I'm looking at the pictures right here, bro. This don't look like you.
Bro, Black Americans
don't look like Fulanis, bro.
Look like Fulanis,
Niggas need to go to Africa before y'all start claiming them people.
No, I was at an African party.
I ain't asking about no goddamn party down the street. I didn't ask you what party you went to down the street, nigga.
Why you don't look like that Olmec head?
Nigga?
Why you don't look like that Olmec head on my picture? Why you don't look like that Olmec head on my picture?
Have you ever been down there to see the Olmec pyramid? Olmec head?
Look at the Olmec. Look at the Mexican guy next to the Olmec.
All right, so look, bro. I think we found something on the Fulani Empire. Okay, it said it flourished in the 19th century. The Fulani.
It was before
Okay,
that.
say
Go
by the
ahead.
end of they say by the 16th century they had established themselves in Makina upstream from the Niger Bend. They settled in the 19th century in Adamwa in northern Cameroon. All right, you familiar with this?
Yeah, that's one of the places they live.
Okay, so damn what? I'm trying to find ancient. I thought you said they ancient, brother. So they're talking about
They are ancient. They go back further than that, bro.
Only records they're pulling up is doing colonization, bro. Are you sure y'all didn't have
They go back
anything
further than that.
Well, right here, bro, you told me to pull up Fulani Empire. This is what came up. Let me show you. Hold on. You right. Let me show it. Put it on the screen. You right.
Look up and read up on Canaan Bornu.
Bro, I asked you where to go. You told me look up Fulani Empire.
Look up Canaan Bornu. Look up the Malian Empire.
So now you want me to go to Mali and all this shit here, huh? How many tribes are you, brother? You told me to look up Fulani Empire, right? Hey, y'all, look. I looked up Fulani Empire for him, and I'm seeing 19th century, 16th century, 19th century. So I'm trying to figure out where this ancient shit coming from because it looked like y'all came about during the time of colonization, brother, like we started off with. Look like you niggas are only present during the time of colonization.
They didn't have everything colonized in the 16th century.
A European presence.
They didn't have everything colonized.
It look like this is indicating, and right here it says date 1801 to 1900. 1801, this is European shit, brother. This is times of colonization. You talking about an ancient people here.
If you took that time to study Africa,
listen, brother. Look, listen. I want to help. I want to show you something.
Native Americans culture, bro. You would be well.
All right, now watch this here. This how you do it, nigga, right, y'all? Let's pull this up. Let's get this date up here. I'm finna show you something. Are you ready, sir? No, don't run. Don't go nowhere. Don't run. Brother, can I ask you this question? So your Fulani family, right?
Yes, sir.
What year did they get to America?
What year was that? Like the end of the 1700s when they enslaved Ibn Ibrahim Suri?
What year was that?
I don't know. It was the end of the 1700s. I got to look at the date again.
Brother, you give me a headache. So what do you know? Let's start there. Let's start with
look up Ibn. Hey, look up. Let's look him up. Look up Ibn.
Who is that guy? Is that your great grandfather or something?
Yeah, this is like a great cousin. His he fathered a lot of the foster.
Where would you get that information?
He fathered a lot of the foster family down in Mississippi.
I didn't ask you about no goddamn foster child in Mississippi, nigga. I asked you when y'all got here. You goddamn Yoruba, nigga.
Foster's the last name, bro. Foster's the last name.
So
you're not killing nobody because you pulling up. Look,
hold on, brother. Hold on. You trust me, brother. You about to have a you need to focus. Because right here we have a date of 1801. Because you told me to pull this up. We have a date of 1801. Are you familiar when the slave trade stopped here in America? 1807. So you ain't got but a good 5 or 6 years after this Fulani shit, nigga, to get over here to America, nigga, for you to come with this story you're coming with today. All right, you ain't got but 5 years, nigga, to get on the boat and get your ass over here to America, nigga, if you a part of this shit you tell me to pull up. What do you have to say about this, sir?
Man, just you talking about ass.
Oh, okay.
That's why I be just stepping Pan-Africans. Man, shut up.
Excuse me, brother, are you there?
Wake him up, Chief.
Are you still with us, sir?
Put some water on his face. You gotta wake up.
Yes, sir. We're here. We're waiting on you.
What are you about?
You still there, nigga? You done knocked him out. You done knocked him out. That nigga said hello.
You gotta do better.
Like you, because I'm on my phone.
Let's get the lights up in here. Let's get the lights up. Oh, okay.
Are you there? He did knock
you, my brother. Are you there?
Watch how the nigga say hello. Watch how, when he.
Are you still with us, sir?
Pour some water on him.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We're here. We're waiting on you.
He came back a whole nother nigga, didn't he? Hello? Yeah, that nigga sound like, am I still alive? Damn, yeah, nigga, get up, get your ass up, nigga, on your feet, nigga, and put them up, nigga, cause we ain't done.
I ain't done beating on you.
What are you looking at? I was trying to read the source to you. I guess I can't read the source to you because when I click
Why?
off,
Why not? Why
you
wouldn't
can't
you
hear
read
me.
your
He
source?
said
I'm
hello.
on my phone.
Of course you
trying
can
to
read.
read the source.
Well, I'll pull it
Just
up
trying
for
to
you.
read
What
the
do you
source.
need me to pull up?
Shout out to Not a Coincidence sending the source over.
Okay, what you need me to pull up?
What are you trying to pull up? Because you pull it.
I'm trying to pull up your source, bro.
You cherry picking, man. You cherry picking.
You gotta do better.
Just like you cherry picking from Native American culture, man.
You gotta do better than that. Hey, y'all. Nene said we missing 80 likes, bro. Let's get the likes up in here. Let's get the likes up. Nah, Khalil, don't give him nothing. Cause that ain't what he said.
Can y'all show me y'all when y'all going live for the powwow so we can see?
Come on, bro. Listen, brother. We're talking about Africa right now. Okay?
I'm asking. I want to see it. I want to see y'all speaking in y'all language.
Nah, that's a fact, Jamie. All them every time you hear somebody exit in that line of questioning in that way, man, that's a top cat fighting style. Period, point blank. Nigga, you trying to show the road like Floyd, nigga.
I want to know your customs.
We are talking about
what customs.
Oh, hold on. There's another thing he said earlier that I wanted to get on his ass about too. He said about Santeria, right? Or did you say Sangria?
Santeria.
Santeria. Where that's from?
It was brought to Cuba by the Yoruba people.
Oh, what year was that?
They was bringing them over since what? Shit, the 16th, 17th century.
Yeah.
Especially around the 1700s when they start having the Fulani. I mean, it was the Fulani and Yoruba wars. Then they were having the wars between the Oyo Empire and the Oyo Empire was invading Dahomey. Which y'all about to see that movie with the sister in there.
Man, we don't want to hear no preaching. We want sources. Okay, we're not interested in your.
Look up the Oyo Empire and the Oyo Wars. Then, so you will know when people were getting enslaved and brought over here. Why do you think they call Nigeria the slave coast?
Bro, ain't nobody call
Remember how they had the rice coast? And all that
Nigeria. Hold on. I want to put this on the screen, bro, so y'all can see where your Nigeria came.
Because you asked them when did they get to? How did they get to Cuba?
No, we want to know about Nigeria. When was Nigeria created?
Why are they practicing African
culture? When was Nigeria created, brother? Okay, you want me to help you out?
See, you see how I was quoting.
You want me to help you out?
He jumped and he ran.
You want me to help you out, brother? When was Nigeria? You better saying Nigeria, bro. When was Nigeria created?
Okay, so you about to point out when
when was Nigeria created? In 1885. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this up on the screen.
Tell me when the Europeans carved it up and called it Nigeria.
Let me put it on the screen because you calling it Nigeria, bro. Let's put it on the screen. Like we've been doing all day. We still waiting on you to source up.
Still waiting.
Okay. In 1885, British claims to West African sphere of influence received recognition from other nations at the Berlin Conference. Every tribe this nigga named today came after the Berlin Conference. Every tribe he said he was from. And that's what's wrong with a lot of these niggas because they've been out here listening.
Show me the source.
They've been out here listening to Dr. Ben, John Henry, niggas who work for the white man. All right.
Who was the person creating the tribe?
It started the Royal Niger Company. Who created it? The Royal Niger Company, nigga. Where you get Nigeria from? Under the leadership of George Goldie, by the late 19th in the early 20th century, the company had vast independent southern kingdoms along the Niger River. The British conquered Benin. He brought up Benin today. There go your Anglo-Arab Wars. Now we're gonna come down. In 1902, the British began plans to move the so-called caliphate. Now let's come down here. They go 03, they go 14.
Now don't skip over because you said the Sokoto Caliphate. Remember, I was telling you about
what about them? Wait, what about them?
Sokoto Caliphate right there.
What about them?
They were there before the Europeans came. What are you talking about?
So are you saying you those guys?
You were talking about the Fulani.
Did they sell slaves? Hold on. Did they sell slaves to the Europeans?
What the Sokoto Caliphate? All of them was selling slaves.
Okay, so what the hell are you raising your hand talking about? Ooh, there they go. You talking about some fucking
because you're saying that they came from Europe. You saying the Fulani.
They not from West
Africa. Who is the Sokoto Caliphate?
They not where are they from?
Bro, the Sokoto Caliphate comes. The Sokoto Caliphate
where are they
is
from?
a confederation of the Hausa and the Fulani coming together.
Slave traders.
They intermarried with each other.
And guess who they was? European mixed breeds.
No, because you the Europeans
European mixed breeds.
After that, why would they give? Why would
don't ask me?
European mixed breeds, brother. That's why they are conducting the slave trade. That's why they're slave traders, brother. They are a mixture. It's the same blueprint that they learned in the upper 13 colonies, which is going to be your Europe, and then they took it over there, and they just call them Europeans, even though they come from America, colonies. And they're going there doing what? Building colonies. Like Top Cat, I love to build me a colony, nigga.
Nigga, tell us the answer. Don't ask me, tell us the answer.
Europeans.
Don't ask me, tell us the answer.
So I'm asking you, if the Fulani in the house are Europeans, why would they give problems to Europeans where they gotta remove the Sokoto Caliphate or whatever they were doing?
Brother,
why would they do that if they both Europeans?
Don't ask me no question, nigga.
Exactly, because it's
don't ask
what
me,
you be
give
saying.
me an answer. You supposed to be up here teaching. You asking questions.
I know Top Cat scared of you, not a coincidence, bro.
Man, not a coincidence. Better get his pseudo ass away from here. No, yeah, that nigga better go down. He not even a real Pan-African. Pan-Africans don't even hang with him. I see you niggas, y'all ain't never got y'all shit together. I hit you niggas on top of the head and put you niggas to sleep. Easy.
Bro, man.
You come over here with no sources. I know you ain't thought you could come up here and have an emotional conversation with me today, huh?
No, it wasn't. When I tried to pull up a source, you couldn't hear me.
I don't give a fuck about your emotions, nigga. You gonna have to come up here and source up.
No, I ain't about emotions.
Preach, nigga.
You don't know enough.
Pan-African
you don't know enough about the Fulani to debate anybody, bro.
We don't. Well, we waiting on your
expose yourself. Then you expose
we waiting on your source.
The Sokoto Caliphate, which I was
waiting on your source.
There go the Fulani in one of the parts of the Fulani Empire right there.
We waiting on your source.
Bro, you just saw one of my sources. You brought up the Sokoto Caliphate.
And I asked you, did you have anything to do with that? And what you told us? No. So why are we talking about that? Why are we talking about that?
You know, I'm pointing out the Fulani.
Oh, these niggas.
You got all these tribes that you said come from Europe.
All these tribes you lied and said you was from.
Right. Like you told us you was a part of the Sierra Leone fraction. So what the Sokoto Caliphate got to do with it? I know that the people that came down were Mohammedans. They had a confederate that they came through with the Mohammedans. You had the Moors very, very active there. I know what tribes it was. So I can play with you and make you stand on what you're saying, and you can't stand on it. This shit easy to me, nigga. You know.
The Europe,
and we found out that you from all the mixed race tribes.
And then when I was about to break down Santeria to you, you ran from that.
I ran from Santeria.
And you went to Nigeria. Let's look up the origin of Nigeria. Like, bro, we know that these motherfucking countries was
carved up. Source up, nigga.
But the people was there before the countries was carved up. What you talking about?
Source up, bro. Prove it. Because right now, nigga, it's looking real suspect.
Like we know the Cherokee ain't from.
Bro, we're not talking about Cherokee right now. We talking about
Cherokee. We know the Cherokee came from like the Carolinas.
Fulani. You don't know where the Cherokee came from.
Bro, they migrate. They were pushed over to the Oklahoma and all the areas, bro.
Man, you guessing, nigga.
The Carolinas. What
you
talking about? I'm guessing.
Cherokee.
It's called the Trail of Tears, bro.
Man, you guessing, nigga. Cherokees ain't from Carolina.
They come from the Carolina, Georgia region, bro.
They come from where?
The Carolina and Georgia region. They were pushed over.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Andrew Jackson said,
get y'all
red asses Y'all red, long haired.
Man, stop lying on that man. You come up here and don't even know what you talking about.
Do you know who Andrew Jackson is? Are you familiar with Andrew Jackson?
Y'all hear this is Pan-African scholarship. This is niggas who been listening to Dr. Ben and John Henry Clark.
Hey, why don't see y'all up here in Northern Michigan? When I go to Northern
you
Michigan,
can tell when a nigga been listening to John Henry Clark and goddamn Dr. Ben. This how them niggas sound.
I'm just saying. Andrew Jackson. Who is Andrew Jackson?
Nothing.
Who is Andrew Jackson?
I'm familiar with the Transatlantic, brother, but listen, let me help you out. The Cherokee are not from the South. That's why you need to go study.
Okay, they might have migrated there later, but
you need
at
to
the
go
point
study,
in time,
nigga.
the point in time when they were living right there in that part of the South is what Andrew Jackson said, get y'all punk asses out of here, take y'all, and they took some of their black slaves with them.
That's
So
how
you niggas from Oklahoma were slaves under the goddamn Choctaw and Cherokee.
You don't know what the hell you talking about.
Hey, look, not a coincidence that he want that smoke, man.
Man, tell that nigga go find somebody that know him. He jumped out. That nigga ain't crazy. He been looking for an out. He been looking for a way to jump out the car. He been wanting to leave about this motherfucker. He been wrong after wrong after wrong. Yeah, he been trying to get up out this motherfucker. Yeah, that nigga coming in talking about Cherokee, they from Georgia. Man, get your ass up out of here, nigga. This nigga that went to 5-6 different tribes today. Hey, look at Sankofa tribe. Sankofa tribe, you want to come help them out? Sankofa tribe, you down there, you don't know what the hell you talking about. And you running around here calling yourself Sankofa tribe, nigga, when I already proved that shit that was German. I already proved that shit that came from the Germans. Yeah, and I want to back. I just got some action. I want to fight some more. What, nigga, you want to help him? I'm just, yeah, nigga, that's, boy, y'all, man, them niggas better get out of Topcat way. Topcat, man, I done stumped these niggas out for years, bro. That's how I've been doing them niggas. Every time, it always look like that. I ain't gonna let you down. You always gonna get that type of work. Real quality ass whoopings. You hear me? He say you never explained the casino. Glow up done. What you talking about the casino? The casino tribes is real or fake? Hit the link and come up, bro. I don't know what you talking about the casino tribes, man. Come on the panel and ask me. You steady with this casino. I'm like, I never answered the casino tribe. I ain't hear that nigga ask me about no casino. I kept him in Africa. I didn't want to. He was African, so let's go to Africa. See how much African knowledge you know. Hey, whoa. All right, my bad. All right, so hey, look out, homie. I dropped the link down there. Glow up done. Glow up done. Can you please pull up so we can find out what you're talking about, brother? The casino. I don't know. You own the casino, nigga? What's going? I don't know. You own the casino? You trying to get me goddamn a Vegas residency? What we doing? You not gonna hit the link? You want to know if they were the real tribes. I feel like they lied. They are part of the native. Well, I think that's something you have to go ask them. I don't have no casino. So yeah, I don't know if I can help you with that one, brother. You know, the casino tribes are the casino tribes. I mean, Donald Trump. Donald Trump said they don't look like Indians to him. And he said they don't look like Indians to Indians. So, I mean, I can take you through the history of tobacco in casinos with the Seminole Indians.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was just wanting to know, bro. I be wondering about these casinos and the tribes and these names. These names is like tribes that I never heard from. And they always say they connected to the real tribes, like the 5 tribes that you be naming, or
Where
the
you
most
from,
no.
brother? Where you from?
I'm from California. I'm from Oakland, home of the Black Panthers.
Okay. And you want to know about the Native Americans?
No, I know about the Native Americans. I know about us. I'm talking about the casinos. Like, what do you think? Or I want to know that, like, are them real Native Americans? They don't even look like real Native Americans.
Well, shit. Are you talking about a specific tribe or just all of them?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to box all of them in the same.
Well, they all got different situations.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, the similar tribe, if we just see, they about to put a hard rock down in Vegas, and you know they talking about all the money that people in their tribe gonna get. There's a lot of YT people in there.
Yeah.
I do this one when the mob came with Vegas. You also had Cuba. They took the casinos over to Cuba, and when Castro came in, you know, he took a lot of the mob money. You familiar with that, right?
Yeah.
The mob money played there.
Yeah.
Well, they needed a way to get around U.S. jurisdiction, and since Cuba, the Florida pipeline to Cuba didn't work anymore, they used these reservations. What would be, I don't know, there's your mic or mine. So they use these reservations, right, as places that would be outside the U.S. jurisdiction that allow them to open a casino there. And so,
Oh.
yeah, so that's the place. You feel me? We know who was pushing the gambling here, and the gambling, you know, trying to, you know, even when they went to Vegas and created it down there, Mo Green and you know, Bugsy Siegel,
Yeah.
that type of shit. You feel me? So
Yeah.
and yeah, so they use these that Native American tool. That was one of the plays, you know, and that's why you see most of they governmental body YT people. You feel me? The niggas who getting the real checks. Niggas,
Yeah.
yeah, they living good, you know. But go check their bloodline and see how Indian they is, or see how much Italian.
Exactly.
Yeah. See how much Italian in they motherfucking ass.
Man, I appreciate that. Thank you, you master teacher, bro. I appreciate you and thank you for answering my question, bro.
Man, no doubt. And when I'm in Oakland, nigga, make sure I get a pistol, nigga, and some good weed.
Yeah, it's good, bro. I'm gonna have to tap in. We're gonna have to tap in, bro.
And yeah, show me where all the good food is out there, man.
Oh yeah, it's good, bro. For sure, for sure. Yeah.
All right, turn up. Appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. See you later, fam.
Yeah, they ran a nice play, but going for the two, that's a good movie. They talk about, you know, the casino. It even showed the Cuban connection. You know, the political. And Florida was a haven. You know, you had who was that? Montecito. What was the old boy name down there? it'll come to me, but he's supposed to have something to do with the Lincoln, the Kennedy hit. Kennedy was supposed to get hit in Florida. That didn't happen, So Marcello, yeah, I think it was Marcello down in Florida. Yeah, my mob history might not be that tight. You don't use it, you lose it. But yeah, I think that was Marcello down there though. Yeah, in a real Indian way, man. I want to appreciate y'all coming to pull up with the kid that did. You did. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here at BCU. So do me a favor, man. Make sure we get to 500 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, tap that motherfucker. Get us over 500 likes. Support the Cash App if you enjoyed the show. And have a beautiful rest of the night, man. We gone. Yeah, Marcello was New Orleans. I was thinking about New Orleans. What was his name? Copper something shit like that. Who was that down there in Florida? Feather say Batista. It was somebody else. It's another name I'm looking for down there. Yeah, Marcello, they kidnapped him, he say, and dropped his ass out. Yeah. It'll come to my head though, man. I'm rusty on my mob history. Y'all be cool, like y'all be cool. Long as we got each other, we don't need no mother body. We gone. Is the heart of a woman. I said cappuccino, the nigga. That was Traffic Kente. But I think his name was something like that. Traffic Kente, cappuccino, some shit like that. But yeah, that was Traffic Kente down in Florida.
Question is why I do the things I do. Answer I may never find in love with you. Wanna give up on you, but I know I can't. I put the blame on me for giving you chances to chance. I love that you can't stand. And I try to be strong, but how much can I put your words on your life this time? And I hope you feel like could only say that I'm saving you. Is the heart of a woman. I don't really wanna stay, I don't really wanna go, but I really need to know. Can we get it together? Get it together. Get it together. I don't really wanna go, I don't really wanna stay, but I really want. Can we get it together? Get it together. You don't know the pain that I feel. You've taken my love for granted and you just wanna see it your way. Yeah, it's about that time. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I'm fed up with you not being here with me.
Wait, hold up. Talk to me, baby. So what you gonna do then? Hey, talk to me, baby. Hey. Yeah.
Let's get it together,
Let's
baby.
get together.
I can't let go, 'cause being confused just takes control.
Talk to me.
I hope we can start brand new, 'cause I don't wanna lose you. Oh no. With the love we share, baby, it's all so rare. I'm willing to try and make you see that all you need is hearing.
Talk to me.
I don't wanna stay. I don't wanna go. Let me
know how you feel.
I don't wanna stay. Don't want to go. You gotta let me know just how you feel. I don't wanna stay. No. And I don't want to go. Get it together. Come on, babe, let's get it together. I really wanna can we get it together? Come on, boy. Get it together. Yeah.
Talk to me.
See, I'm so confused.
You ain't gotta be confused, baby.
I just don't know what to do.
Come to Big T.
I don't understand.
What you
No.
We're gonna get an understanding.
You know I don't wanna stay. You know I don't wanna go.
Stop it.
Baby, please
Listen to me. I don't lay back down. Don't lay your head back down.
I